Welcome back. Welcome back to another edition of the Wise Men Podcast, episode 22 and a half. Episode 22 and a half. Kirk, I see you on the road, man. What's going on? What's going on? What's
What's up,
going
man?
on? Man, you
Good,
tell
man. I'm
me.
always trucking, man.
You've been
Always
telling.
trucking. Always trucking, man.
I see. Where you at?
Right now, you want me to
Yeah,
drop
right
my
now.
location?
No, I'm saying what state you traveling through. You ain't gotta say, oh, I'm passing mile marker 35 on I-75.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
at
saying what's.
more 2095 over here in Virginia.
Oh, okay. All right, everybody, come on in, hit that like button. Let us know where you checking in from. Real quick pop up. Kurt really wanted to do a live.
No, man. The
say he
people
been
been asking for it, man.
say his phone been blowing up since Monday night. We
Mm-mm.
wanted to go live last night, but man, we were both kind of beat, so we pushed it back.
Yeah,
Said we'll do it today.
yeah, yeah. I made a statement on a live Monday, the Wise Man podcast. The next thing you know, my phone went from no phone call to people 7 months ago was calling me. I was like, oh man, I got people like 7 months ago was calling me.
Yeah, man, you did a lot of stuff Monday night. You was making just
You know,
outrageous offers, showing showing pulling out bags of money. I'm like, man, you was doing a lot. You was doing a lot Monday night, man. I hope the right people was watching and not the wrong people, man. So come on
oh
in, hit that
man,
like button, man. Let us know where you're checking in from. We're gonna get to this live since Kirk phone been off the meter since Monday night. So we're gonna go in and
right.
address a few issues. Gonna clear some stuff up. Gonna explain
Uh-huh.
some things. So let us know where you're checking in from. See, we got Tanks Garage, we got Asthma rolling in the building. We got Nick in the building. Shout out to the moderators. Shout out to the moderators. Shout out to the mentor gang members. Shout out to all the MGMs. Shout out to the FBA, the MGMs. See, 5 Star Logistics is in the building. Come on in, hit that like button. Hit that like button. Let us know where you're checking in from. People scared to hit that. People scared to let us know where they're checking in from. Man, they see that circle. That circle real.
Uh,
That circle real. People scared of that. People scared of that circle. Shout out to Key to Success. What's good, y'all? Missed the last live. I heard it got interesting. Yeah, it got interesting. It got interesting, but we're gonna actually
you
react
should
to it.
you
Go ahead.
should go back and watch it, man. It's long, but you should go and watch it.
I mean, you finna watch it now. We finna react to it, right? So, I mean, yeah, go
Yeah.
back and watch the whole one, but the part that I guess Kirk phone is off the hook about, we're gonna react to that part. So, come on in, hit that like button, let us know where you're checking in from. I guess we could just get
Hmm.
straight to it, man. I don't want to waste no time, man. I don't know why the room builds up like 20, 30 minutes into the live. It'll go from like 20 people to like 80, 90 people. So I try to wait, but man, I'm not finna wait tonight. We finna get straight to it. You got any monologue you want to do before we get to it?
No, 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 no. I'm just, like I said, I made a statement, I made an offer, and I got people. A lot of the guys who know me and know the type of person they're dealing with, and I mean, shout out to everybody that watch my channel, and people that know that I keep it real. You know what I mean? They just kind of like, man, you're always keeping it real, and
Okay.
so. But I got a few folks who was like, "Come on, man, Kirk, man, you know, you gotta put, you gotta put me on game, man." So we gonna talk about it. I don't, somebody said something outrageous to me, which I'm gonna address that. It was this one guy who just, You know, you always go get that one that have the head in the box.
They called you and said it, or they said it. What? They emailed you or something?
No, they were talking to me, and then they just have their head in the box.
Hmm.
And I was even thinking about nothing in the box. You know what I mean? And I'm like, bro, come on, man.
Okay. All right. Well,
But we
let's
gonna talk
chill.
about that. We'll talk
Let's get
about
to
that.
it.
Shout out to my girl Latrice, man. I see Latrice in the building, Nick in the building. Shout out to Latrice, man.
Shout out to James
So
Sandman. It's the walk. I see Cleveland is in the building. Come on in, hit that like button. Let's get to it. You ready to get to it?
yeah, shout out to Mark. Shout out to Mark Brown. You know what I
Shout
mean?
out to Mark
But
Brown.
yeah,
All right,
yeah,
let's
man,
get
we
to
gonna
it.
get into it. You know,
You want to start
how
from the
how did it
beginning?
started, man? How did it started, man?
It was a call-in show, and somebody called in. And you know what? Before we do this, this is just a teaching point. So
Mhm.
Kirk phone been blowing up off the hook. So you wanna let me know where you want to stop it, and then we'll kind of explain what was going on and what happened and why you like. Because I want to know like I think you was tweaking.
So you
I
want us
think you
to
were
talk
tweaking.
about what happened on the show, or you want to just
I
play
mean,
the
just
the thing
I
and then
mean, just we'll just play it, and then when you want to stop it, let me know, and then when I got a talking point, I'll just stop it.
got you? Okay, all
But
right.
it's definitely
Yeah.
a teaching point. So come on in. Make sure y'all hit that like button. I see more people came in, so make sure you hit the like button.
Like to downplay racists and like to they know they're racist, but they like to they you ever see people they be doing racist act and racist stuff that tell you that they're racist, but then they'll try to no, I'm not racist. No, I'm not. You know what I mean?
Right. Hello.
Yeah. Hello. Good night.
Hello.
Hey, how y'all doing? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. We can hear you. How you doing?
I'm alright. What's up, Mark? How you doing, Kurt?
What's going on?
All right, so I'm in the process of turning my house into a duplex, but I wanted to take half that money and invest in a trucking company. Um,
This is where the confusion started for me.
Right.
Because she said she wanted to convert a house into a duplex, and she wanted to take half the money. And later on,
Mhm.
that's why I'm thinking like she got a loan. Because I'm trying to
Right.
figure
Right.
out like when it went on later on, I was trying to figure out what was the purpose of the house, letting us know about the
Mhm.
house. You see what I'm saying? Because if you got
Right.
money and you didn't get, see, here's the thing: if I say, all right, Kurt, here's 100,000 for you to rehab your house, but you know you can get it done for 50,000, and you want to take the other 50,000 and start your box truck business, right?
Mhm.
Right? But that wasn't the case. You see what I'm saying? She's just had
Yeah.
money. So that's where the confusion started at. That's why when she said this, I thought she had got some type of government rehab loan. You know what I'm saying? So
because
Right.
I feel as though the
Right.
whole housing thing is not going to bring me enough money, consistently. So my question was, if I get my Class
Stop. Stop.
B,
Stop. Stop it
could
right
I
there.
carry over
Let me
twenty
say
six
something.
thousand pounds?
So one of the things that I admire with her when she come on, and I know she's a female, and I know everybody's different. But one of the things I admire with her as a woman that start to own stuff, like getting stuff in her name, she doesn't seem to have a lot of confidence. I don't know if that kind of stand out with you. She kind of like, uncertain and it's kind of like, some people that try stuff and it work and they just go along with it. But she doesn't have that that drive. You get what I'm saying? That confident, that strong, not independent woman, but that strong vibes about her, being that she already
um,
own a home. You know what I mean?
I didn't get that from her. I think I mean as you watch later on, she was adamant about the hazmat. So I wouldn't say she was timid. I just some people just aren't when they talk, they're just not assertive. You're assertive. Like I was telling Axel, like in a debate, you're gonna try to overtalk. So somebody debating you has to also be assertive. You can't have a conversation with a passive person. I just don't. I didn't get that
Right.
from her. I just don't think when she speaks, she doesn't project. She's not assertive. You know what I'm saying? I didn't get. You know. I
Well,
got
let her run
surety as far as the. Go ahead. Yo.
right.
And my
Right. All right.
second
Go ahead.
question was, do you know of any companies that I could like get a direct contract with carrying hazardous materials?
You can answer that, Kurt.
Um, so to carry hazard, you're gonna need to get
She's gonna need a
uh,
class A first of
you're
all. Now that's where I don't know. I figured you needed a class A to carry hazardous. I'm not a semi truck driver, but Kirk, you that's not true, right? You could do it with a class B, right?
You can carry hazard with a class B, but not the amount that she wanted to make money.
Okay.
You have a
gonna need a
regular
class.
license that doesn't require a placker or a hazard endorsement. Is not the type of hazard that she's talking about. She's talking about pulling hazard that can give her 6, 7 grand a week. That's what she's talking about.
Mm.
First to get that. Then you have to get an endorsement, a Hazmat endorsement to add to your Class A. So you can carry hazard. So that's the first thing.
For a box truck?
Okay.
It doesn't matter.
Mm.
Is the
Okay.
truck has nothing to do with the hazard. It's just the license, an endorsement. So I
Okay.
got a class here right now. If I need to go get the hazard endorsement, it's like another. I think it's like I forgot how much question it is. I just go back and study, go
Mhm.
and take the test, go through the training, and then they'll just add it to my existing license. Um, so here's the thing: I wouldn't leave from a Class C license to go get a B if I were you, because here what's gonna reach you. If trucking is what you want to do, I would just go get the A, because once you get the B, you're gonna find opportunities gonna come your way that gonna require you to have a A anyway, and then you're gonna be like, oh man, I should have just get a Class A and done. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I would just you a female. You don't have to go get a manual Class A license. Just get a automatic. It's real quick. It's easy. The course is less. You don't have to do double clutch. You don't have to do all the stuff that a lot of manual driver do. So I would just go get a. And I think if I'm not, I think it's even cheaper. So I would just go get a A instead of get a B. You see what I'm saying? Always shoot from the best. It's better you have it than don't have it and regret you never get it.
Yeah. Yeah. So I was doing some research, and for the class A, I don't know, but the medical exam, does it require you to do a physical test, and they want you to put the tarp over your shoulder, and I heard the tarp is like 120 pounds to get the A. So is that true?
See, now this is the part where I got even more confused. That's why I'm leaning and looking like that because I'm just like, yo. So, like, I don't, like that. The physical doesn't require you to. The DOT physical,
Right.
I've never known it for you to carry a 120-pound tarp, all
Right.
right, over your
Right.
shoulder. Now, maybe like a firefighter's physical exam that requires you to carry like dummies, I think, like heavy things over because you got to carry people out of burning houses and stuff. But I've never heard of a physical, a DOT physical that requires you to carry a 120-pound tarp over your shoulder.
Right.
So I don't know.
You got a
She get a
torp
lot
over
of.
your
She get a
shoulder?
lot of.
No, like you know
She
how
get a lot of misinformation.
you
Right.
go get the
That's all it
license
is.
and you have to pass the medical exam.
She said the tarp. She talking about for the physical.
Yeah.
Mhm.
No. You mean to actually get the license for the? You mean the test for the license?
She
when you
said
go to get your CDL.
she said medical, but she meant physical. She talking about the
When I
tarp. You talking about like for a flatbed, right?
That's what I'm trying to figure out, like, cause I'm trying to get a box truck, but for the medical exam, the physical exam, they require you to carry a tarp. So I didn't know whether if I should go for the A, if they was gonna make me do that or not.
no, no,
No,
no, that's might be something totally different you're talking about. When I
okay,
went to, there's no physical tests to get your class A license. You do
okay,
this, you study the book, you study the pre-trip inspection. You have to know the pre-trip inspection in like the back of your hand. It's very intense. So once you know it, then they take you on the road and they test you. And if you pass, you have to do your offset. You got to do your backup, all of that stuff. Once
yeah.
you pass all of that, they give you a license. There's no torp involved.
Where
Once you get your license, I'm sorry, Mark, you're gonna say something.
where she hear that at? Where she get that
Where you hear
information
that?
from? Hold
I
on a
think I
second,
was looking
Kirk.
at a
Hold on a
video.
second.
I think
Hold on a
somebody
second.
they might have been trying to sign up.
She's in the chat. Nobody said you was a joke,
Mm.
but about 5 months ago, there was a guy called James, and he took a hard lesson too. The difference between you and James is we told James exactly what to do, and he did the opposite. All right, and he failed. I told him on this channel, I said, James, this trip to California is going to put you out of business. And sure
Mhm.
enough, he barely made it back to the East Coast. He was out of business. What I did was I saved you $20,000. So no one is making a joke out of you, but this is a teaching point for other people. All right. I saved you 20 grand. Whether you want to admit to it, you don't want to admit to it, everybody in the chat said I saved you. You know what I'm saying? Because the stuff that you were saying, I don't know who you've been listening to. The purpose of us, Kirk has been getting a lot of phone calls, so we're going to go back through this for people who came and watched the replay so that there's no misunderstandings, and we're going to explain certain points. If we were making fun of you, we'd be laughing. No one has
Yeah, and I want
laughed.
to say,
Hold
and I
on,
want
Kirk.
to,
Let me finish. Go ahead. Go ahead.
yeah.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I want to say this, that some of the people that call me, they actually, I wouldn't say upset, but people, I'm gonna just tell you what people say. One guy said, "Bro, I pay you to mentor me, and I don't even get those privileges." You get what I'm saying? So, but most of the call was about the fact that we were trying to take care of her more than,
Well, you
or
were
even
trying to
some of
take
the
care
people.
of her.
I was
You were
trying to
trying to
take
take
care of
care.
her more than how I take care of most of the people that come around me. And people were like, "Man, she missed out on an opportunity." And I can show you all the messages and the calls that I get. And I say,
Yeah.
Mark, you know what? Let's go back and just talk about it and show people. We're gonna talk about that later, but we just show people, like, and let me say this: it's not even one of the things why I wanted to bring this back up. It's mainly not even about her alone to say that she didn't know, but it's just the things that she was seeing that a lot of people see, and just lead them down a different path, such as the people that they're going and attending to these people's stuff, and at the end of the day, they're spending a lot of these money and ain't getting nothing.
Mm.
That's the real reason why I said, yo, let's go back and redo this, so that way we can give
Yeah.
people a better insight of what really happened behind the scene. This is what
Yeah.
happened behind the scene when you go to the wrong person.
Because Kirk wanted me to clip it, and I told him no. So Natasha, I think you. You owe me another apology. Because Kirk asked me to clip it yesterday. And I said no. Am I right or am I
Yeah,
wrong, Kirk?
yeah, you're
And
right. And I said,
Kirk,
yeah.
and I said no. And then Kirk said, well, he was going to do a live yesterday on his channel, but he was tired and then he had to hit the road. So I said, well, I'll host it because I can control everything and handle all the pre-production behind the scene and while he drives, and we can discuss it because he's still getting phone calls today. He asked me to clip it yesterday. I said no. So it's not what you're thinking, but James went through the same thing. So, the same way we had to take James and show his mistakes, unfortunately, we kind of told him what to do, and he did the opposite, and he had to come back. He had to come back and face that music the same way. Now, for you got lucky, but you told me you're going to prove me wrong. There's absolutely no way you're going to prove me wrong. There's absolutely no way you're going to prove me wrong. Because with everything that you said and everything that I told you, I'm 100% sure you have I know for a fact, based off the conversation that we had, the basic fundamentals, you don't have them. You don't have them. So no one's laughing. If we were making fun of you, trust me, we make fun of people all the time. I haven't hit the tweaking button. I haven't hit none of these buttons. We haven't laughed not one time. It's a teachable moment for other people to kind of understand. Listen, this ain't no joke. This ain't no game. When we talk about understanding what you're getting into, don't invest in something that you don't understand. Don't invest in shit that you don't understand. And you don't understand the business. When we say OTR, you said, oh, I thought OTR meant owner operator. And that's when I lost my top. Because, and here's why. You're in my channel and my streams every single time. So now for me to put out content, and to physically see people here, but then not understand simple terminology, it's upsetting to me. Just like when people come into my DM and say, man, I just watched your video. Can you give me 3 companies I can run final mile with? If you just watched the video, I just named my top 3. So that means you didn't watch the video. So then I'm like, damn, is people just sitting up here just watching me tweaking and not listening to what I'm saying? That's when I lost my top. Me, I'm done with this shit. I could give a rat's ass whatever. Kirk wanted to do this. He's getting the phone calls. I'm not getting no calls. He asked me to clip it. I said, I'm not clipping it. But there has to be some explanation because he made you an offer that other people are upset about because they're like, damn, I've given you money. I don't do mentorship. Kirk does mentorships. You charge what, $2,800? It's people that are giving him money, thousands of dollars that he didn't offer this to. Everybody knows that I'm not letting nobody lease on to my DOT. Rob a month ago told y'all that when he said he came to me years ago and asked could he lease on to me, and I told him no. Everybody that watched that Rob episode, he told y'all when I came to you, I asked could I run under your authority. I told him no. So people already know I'm not going. So this is, like I said at the beginning, Kirk wants to make clarification. He wants to break stuff down. So it's only right so that there is no misunderstanding. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to continue, man. I just wanted to say that. So,
Yeah.
Now, as far as the chat is concerned, I say it all the time. Listen, you got different content creators. They have different audiences. You know how my audience is. It's a rough audience. I don't have to say if it's a rough audience. A lot of the people that follow my channel, a lot of them, about half of them, maybe a little less than half, are veterans. I don't really have a lot of. I got like early millennial, late generation X people, and it's a tough crowd. It's
Mm-hmm.
not that crowd that you may get on some other channels. It's not a lax crowd. It's a tough, rough crowd. I say this all the time. So
Right.
you have to be able to take constructive criticism, especially if you want to learn something. I saved you a lot of money. Everybody said it. Mark saved your ass. I saved your ass. I saved Kirk's ass. So it's not what you think. So
Right.
I'm gonna let Kirk dissect this, and then we're gonna be done with this. We're gonna move on. Just it is what it is. You got anything that you want to say before I hit this button again, Kirk?
No, I just, I mean, uh, I don't think she should take it the wrong way, because again, it's not about her. It's just open up. See, we're very transparent, and if we're gonna be on a platform, we got to be very transparent, and that's what we're doing. You get what I'm saying? James came to us. I did James cost per mile, gave it to him, gave him a radius. He still went and failed. So we gotta be honest.
But why did he
You know what
fail?
I
Because he
mean?
didn't listen to shit we said.
Because he didn't listen to
He
what we
didn't
say.
listen. He
Exactly.
did what he wanted to do.
Yeah.
And it's just like I
Yeah.
was telling her the other day, like, yo,
Mhm.
the hazmat thing, why are you so hung up on the hazmat? If other people are telling you this and you saying this is what you heard and what other people did, so basically what me and Kirk are saying ain't holding no weight.
Right.
And we telling you, no, that ain't it. You need to go this way. Based off the conversation we having with you, yo, you need to go this way.
Mhm.
Baby girl, you told me when we saying OTR, baby girl, you told me, oh, I thought OTR meant owner operator. Like, man,
Mhm.
that shit right there in my head is it keeps playing over in my head. So, at that point I had checked out. Ain't nobody calling me. They calling Kirk because I would never offer nobody that. Rob told y'all that a month ago.
Right.
When he came to me years ago and asked me could he run under my authority, I told him no. I tell no, 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 no. Kirk is the nice guy, but he didn't do any prerequisite questions. And that's when I came behind him once he made that offer. And I killed that dream. But at the end of the day, when the offer was made, everybody in the chat was like, take it. And it was like hesitation. Man, let's just play
Right.
this shit, Kirk, because, man, this shit
For a
blowing me
company.
already. See what I'm
So you
saying
know
to
how
him?
some of those companies, yeah, you know how some of those
This is why I didn't
companies
want to clip
pay
this
for
shit.
your room and board, and so I think they were doing it that way, trying to get their CDO through working for a company. So maybe they had to do that for just
No,
that
you
company,
you
but I
go
don't
study the
know.
book. No, you study the book. You pass it. You got to know the pre-trip inspection. That's the main source of getting that license. You got to know the pre-trip inspection. You get the read, study the thing, and go get your test. And once you
Hold
get the
on.
test,
But
then
then here's where another thing that tweaks me out. People go spend all this
Mhm.
money for these meet and greets, and we don't do that shit.
Right.
But we sit up here and give constructive criticism, even if it's rough, because you pushing back for nothing. That's why I got this poll up, man. Man, we need to start making some of this money too, bro. Straight up, man. Like, I'm not. Listen. No, bro, because, man, like, I've done so much in this past 15 months for people, and
Right.
now,
Right.
to go back to clear some shit up, for a person to think people tweaking on them. Ain't nobody tweaking. Kirk want to clear this shit up. I've been fighting this shit for 2 days. Am I right or am I wrong, Kirk?
No, you're right. You're right.
So, man,
and
like, shit.
You get your license. What happened is once you get your license, you have to sign up with a clearinghouse, right? And a clearinghouse, you're gonna find a company that can sign you up with a clearinghouse. I signed up with my company, it cost me 500 and something a year. And basically, you can't smoke, you can't take no form of drugs. DOT, they gave you a folder with some random drug tests where you can get drug tested, but there's no training, there's no fiddles lifting or anything involved.
Okay. So with a box truck, the maximum weight you could carry is just 26,000.
If you have a regular license, yes, you can carry
No,
your
not
load along with the weight of the truck should not exceed 26,000 pounds.
But if I had my CDL, I could carry more than that, right?
no. It depends on
No,
the gross
no,
vehicle weight rating of the truck. You got
it's still
non
got to go
CDL
by the
Okay.
trucks,
rating. Yeah.
right?
No, the
Okay.
only difference is if you go on a scale and you have 26,500, you won't get a ticket because you have a Class A license that allow you to carry up to 80,000 pounds. But what they'll do, they'll give you a warning. You get what I'm saying?
Mm.
But if you constantly going on the scale over the weight, now if you go on the scale with 3,000 pound over, they're not gonna let you pass because
Okay.
the truck, you got what is called the rated of the truck, the maximum weight it can carry with the payload of the tires and all of that, versus what your license can carry. So you can't show up with a 40,000 pound 26-foot box truck that only supposed to carry 26,000 pound altogether. You get what I'm saying?
Okay. So when I
Now,
was
if you
looking
if you
into
get a
buying,
33, go ahead.
no, I was saying when I was looking into buying a truck, I had called Penske and they was asking me did I want a CDL box truck or a non-CDL box truck.
Right. So a CDL would be you got 26,000 pound, you got 33,000 pound. That require you to have a class B. You got 53,000 pound. That's gonna need you're gonna need a class A for that one, and it keeps going. So the higher the
Okay,
number
so I can
get,
do.
is the higher your license required.
Okay. All right. And as
So
far as
with a 26,000 pound, now you move from 26,000 pound with a 33,000 pound truck. So your payload and that is gonna be the 33,000 pound. So now instead of
okay.
you have 10,000 pound on a 26-foot box truck, now you're gonna be able to carry, I think it's like 15,000 pound.
What is she trying to
Okay.
do? What are you trying to
But what are
do?
you trying to do? Tell us what you're trying to do.
So so this is like, my all I got, my savings. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to make sure I go into a category that I know that I could, succeed at. So, I was kind of scared with the whole new
Now,
authority thing and not being able to get loads for 6 months and
now,
blah blah
she
blah. So
said where she can succeed at, and later on, I told her where she could succeed, and she
Okay, so
pushed
and
back on me. So
and this is where I start to pay attention, and if you listen to what she just said, that's when now I want everybody to pay attention to what she just said, right? She want to go into a part of trucking where she exceeds. So later on, when the offer is making, is because I hear what she was saying. So people are gonna understand why I took her literally from the back of the line and put her in the front. You see what I'm saying? So that's where that came from. But you'll see later on as she continued to explain her situation.
I was trying to focus on like, getting direct contracts. So if I got my hazmat license,
and here's another thing: everybody with these direct contracts, because a lot of people on the internet talk about direct contracts, direct contracts,
Exactly.
direct contracts.
Right.
Listen, because I got a video coming out about this. The only way you're gonna get a direct contract with one little old box truck, you and your one little old box truck, you're not gonna walk into Home Depot, you're not gonna walk into Lowe's, you're not gonna walk into Best Buy, you're not gonna walk into
Mm-hmm.
IKEA and say, I got a box truck, can we deal directly? They're not even gonna
Mm-hmm.
know where to point you. This is done on a national level.
Right.
One box truck is not going to cut it. If you're not a national 3PL, it won't happen. Period. I don't care who told you, because people come to me all the time. Well, man, so and said, I'm not going to name no names, but other creators said I can just go into the store and just ask to speak to the manager, and then I can run directly for Home Depot. That's bullshit. Why would they deal with you? Why? So every Home Depot, every Lowe's, every Best Buy across the country is going to deal with thousands of individuals with them in they one raggedy ass box truck. It's not going to happen. They deal with national 3PLs. They may deal with 3 or 4 or 5 national 3PLs across the country, and they cut them a check once a quarter. So if they dealing with 4 3PLs across the country, that's up for the 3PLs to on board and deal with the hassles of the day-to-day of independent contractors. Home Depot just going to cut 4 checks. Okay, we dealing with 4 3PLs across the country. We're going to cut them a check every quarter. What
Right.
we owe them for this quarter? All right, we owe RXO. We owe them $50 million. We owe UST $50 million. We owe NAL $25 million, and then we owe uh oh shit, I can't even think of the company, man. I'm so damn whatever. Werner Final Mile. They got a small little market in the southeast region, South Carolina, North Carolina. We owe them $8 million. They letting them deal with all the independent. They dealing with the my truck broke down, or man, this IC didn't show up, and this freight is left on the dock. You're not gonna go into Home Depot. You're not gonna go into Walmart. You're not gonna go into Lowe's. You're not gonna go into Best Buy. You're not gonna go into none of these major retailers to get a direct contract. You're not gonna do it. It's not gonna happen. It's not the way it works. They're not gonna deal with you. When you see Walmart,
Right.
if you go past a Walmart distribution center, you see Schneider trailers, you see JB Hunt trailers. Why? Because they have thousands of owner operators, and they have thousands of company drivers. They have thousands of trailers. They have thousands of containers, and they can handle these big national retailers. From the moment the shit comes off the cargo ship,
Right.
intermodal on the damn freight train, to the terminals that it gets distributed out throughout the country, middle mile to another terminal, which will be the 3PL final mile terminal, which then your box truck will come every day and get that load out. This is how it works. They're dealing with a company that's handling that shit from the moment it hits the port. You can't do that. Why would they deal with thousands of independent owner operators? And this is why I be saying, like, man, use your brain.
Yep.
This is not the way it works.
I was thinking maybe I could get contracts with people that manufacture hazardous materials. So that was my next
Mm-hmm.
question. Like, what companies could I look into? Someone told me batteries. So, but what other companies could I look into? 'Cause I'm in Philly, so I was trying to be proactive and see,
Mm-hmm.
who I could talk to about, getting a contract with.
Here's the thing I would advise you. I think you're going way ahead where you at because you don't have a Class A license, right?
Right, right.
So I think you're going way ahead what you have. I know you're trying to figure out what you want to, where you want to be at, but I think you should really first get a license, and then you can move into that, because all you're doing is just it's all theory, right? I mean,
Yeah.
if we
I
look it
mean,
up and say we're gonna give you 10, we can look it up and say, okay, tune in the next live Monday. We're gonna give you a list of people that have Hazard contract. I mean, it's gonna be useless to you. You get what I'm saying? So I think what you should do is focus on figuring out what you're trying to do. Once you get what you want to do, then you can move to that level where if you're gonna get a 26-foot box truck, if you want to stay with your regular license, or you want to get a class B, which I wouldn't recommend because again, as you grow, you're gonna find that it's better to have an A than a B. You
Yeah,
understand? And then once you
yeah,
identify the license that you have, then you can move into wherever you want to go. I personally would just tell you go get a class A. If you want to get a box truck and stay box truck, which is fine, you can get a class A and have the opportunity to just have the license.
right. So,
Now
so my
you
reasoning,
say, yeah, go ahead.
I was just saying my reasoning for looking into the whole hazmat thing is because if I don't need to get a CDL, I don't want to get a CDL, you know. But if carrying hazardous materials pay a bit more with the truck that can carry more than 26,000 pounds, if that'll be better financially, then that's what I want to go do. So I'm trying to figure
Okay.
out, which class CDL should I get, and what companies could I go to rather than trying to get a third party
And,
company or
and you know what,
anything like
Kirk? I
that,
just noticed
you know.
something.
Okay,
We'll
okay,
we'll we'll
so
I,
let
we'll,
me
we'll,
give you an example. If you
we'll,
were
we'll we'll
supposed to
cover it later. But she was talking about getting a CDL, but then later on the live, she said she wasn't going to drive.
right.
I didn't even peep that
carry
until now.
Hazmat right now with that license that you have, it wouldn't be a large amount. It would be a very small amount.
Right, right, right.
So this is why
You
I
see
was
what I'm
confused.
saying?
I
I
was
mean, not even a
confused. Like,
pallet. If you do carry a pallet,
Hmm.
it has to be a certain amount to be under your under to be your
but I wasn't really saying nothing. I was
license.
letting you talk. So
But if you're talking about pulling weight to make serious money, it ain't gonna be with that license. You might
Right,
have a box of asthmatic stuff that you get what I'm saying. I forgot the amount, but it won't be the amount that you thinking that you're gonna make money.
right. So if I can get the CDLB, you said it could carry up to what 33,000 pounds, right?
Again, is the weight of the truck is gonna be able to let you carry up to that amount. But you're talking hazmat. Hazmat, you're still
Okay.
gonna have a maximum weight that you can carry
why are
with the
you
license you're
why
gonna
are
have.
you so hung up on the hazmat?
Uh, because I heard the loads pay more.
But you don't.
So
It's
if
like
I could
you don't see
specialize
that.
in something,
See, you don't see that many
right,
owner operators and box trucks moving hazmat loads.
right, right. I looked into a few websites. I forget what one was called, but they were basically stating that they have carriers that carry smaller loads, rather than bigger loads. Think it was a broker website. So that's my reasoning for that. I was
So
trying to
you,
like create something that's that I heard
I,
you
I,
got
I,
like
I,
DoD contracts and
I,
things like
I,
that.
I think you should focus on something that's more plentiful than something that's more
Mm-hmm.
scarce. Than something that's more scarce. What you're trying to do is scarce, especially for a box truck,
Why you say that?
because it is. And see, this is what I'm saying. Like you talking about a person who's telling you something that's been doing this for 14 years.
The thing with asthma, the thing with asthma, you're not gonna find asthma being no. There are load board and company that does offer those type of load. You're correct about that, and strictly offer those load. But again, it's not gonna be with the license that you have. It's not gonna. There's a training involved. You get what I'm saying?
Right,
And
right.
it's just more to just having the hazmat. You're talking about, putting explosion stuff on your truck. You get what I'm saying? You
Right.
might go to a hospital and pick up waste material. You get what I'm saying? That's the
Yeah.
type of stuff you're gonna expose to. So it's not 12 pallets you throw in a box truck and just keep it moving. Like it's very sensitive stuff. Um
Right. Right.
you might go to the state and they might be shipping 50 animal that was passed away that they check for rabies. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
And
The
so
DOD, I think they
you
had
know
classes and things like that.
exactly.
It's yeah. So I looked into that also. But I know batteries. I mean, that's okay, right? That's
But
like you get with a battery company or something.
you focus on one commodity,
Mm-hmm.
and it's not that much freight hazmat for box trucks. You know what I'm saying? You know, if you were in a semi truck, then you know
Mm-hmm.
we be talking a whole different ball game. I think I don't know who told you this, but it seems like you're focused on something. I mean, you free to go do what you want to do, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But you're trying to focus on something. You're trying to purchase an asset to focus on a lane that's scarce with what you're going to be using to make money with in that lane. You see what I'm
Right.
saying? So it's just not much opportunity for hazmat for an owner operator in a box truck. There's more opportunity for hazmat with bigger companies that may
The bigger
pull small
companies, yeah.
for small pull smaller hazmat loads, but hazmat is very sensitive. It's not like overages with a general commodity, like overages for iPhones. Okay, we send a semi truck. We got overages. We're not gonna summons another semi truck. We'll summons a cargo van or a 26-foot box truck and pay them less to take this extra one or two pallets. It's not
Mm-hmm.
like that with hazmats. A lot of that hazmat stuff goes to big companies if it's gonna be on a smaller truck like a box truck. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not trying to like. I sit here and listen for a while, but it seems like you're really gung ho on this, and I'm just being honest with you. Like,
Mm-hmm.
just think about how often do you see a owner operator with a box truck on the road with their flag on the side of their truck flipped over, saying that they're pouring some hazardous material, and it's a all white box truck.
Mm-hmm.
Not
Yeah.
often. Not often.
What
So
about reefer? What do you think about reefer?
Uh, I think that it would cost more money, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
trying to because right now with my credit, I want to apply for a line of credit. So with that money that I get, I'm trying to figure out if I should get splinter vans, a few splinter vans, because my sister also.
now, when I told her to get a cargo van, she told me no. But
Right.
right here, she said she was thinking about getting sprinter vans. And see, this is why I was confused, Kirk. I kept getting
Uh-huh.
confused, man.
Her class B,
This is my first time watching it again,
or if I
so
should just get a box truck and do it on my own. But having a hazmat license, it wouldn't hurt. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I'll be able to
But
carry
but
regular
see,
loads. I'll be
Mark,
able to get on the load board or get.
yeah.
but see, that's why as I continue to listen to her, like I said, it's gonna make sense later on why we have the conversation we have with her. You get what I'm saying? Because I see where she was doing. I see, I, by listening to her, you can tell she need guidance. She need mentorship. She need someone to really like take her under their wing and kind of like curve her. You get what I'm saying? Really like open her eyes up to different things versus she just popping up at random people event and just paying them for a bunch of nothing. You get what I'm saying? But later on, you'll see exactly why I said what I said to her.
Contracts, but having the hazmat, um, license, I'll also be able to look into that. I also apply for the TWIC card and things like that. I'm really just waiting to submit my what is it? The MC number.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah,
I'll be able to do everything, but I'm just trying to figure out if I could get contracts with any hazardous, manufacturers. Like, is
you
that
can't
possible?
you can get it, but again, the way you're trying to do it, is gonna be very, very tough. That's all we're saying.
Okay. with the box
Um,
truck. Yeah.
and then another thing you said, you say you're gonna do something with your house to buy the truck.
No, I was going to use half the money to, start the company. Like show that I have some money,
You're
so
gonna do
that
like a
way, uh,
refinance or
oh no, I'm just turning it into a multi-family house. So I was gonna just use half the
oh, so
money
you're gonna rent
to
it out.
show. Yeah.
Oh, got you. So the deposit and all the money that you're gonna get from the rent, you're gonna now fund the trucking business.
No, I want to use half the money that I'm doing for the construction to get a line of credit to show them that I do have some money so they could give me
Mm-hmm.
the loan. You know what I mean? But
Mm-hmm.
that would bring me money so to make
So
sure that I actually finish
so
my house. You know what I mean?
you're getting a federal rehab loan, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm not getting a wait. What do you mean? I'm not getting a loan at all for the house.
What are you saying? You saying you get money for your
No, I
house?
was saying no, I was saying that I'm using half the money
See, I was
that I'm trying
confused, Kirk.
to
Man, I
do the
don't.
renovations with to fund
Right.
the box truck to buy it. And then I was going to try to get a line of credit with that money, just to put something in the bank like a deposit or something.
So you got money to refinance to
Yeah, she's
rehab
doing
your
some
house.
remodeling. She have some money that she wanna
So you got you got a loan to rehab your house, is what you're saying?
No, this is my personal money.
her personal money.
So I'm trying to figure out where the house is coming in at.
No, she got a.
No,
Let's
I'm
say she
I'm
got a
I'm
100,000 that she has save up, and she want to use 50,000 to purchase a truck or fund the truck business. But then she would use the other 50 to continue to rehab her house. That's what she's saying. So
right,
Oh,
that's her
and I was
own
going to
money.
use
She
it.
don't have a loan. That's her own personal money
Right.
that she save up.
Right. So being as though, they saying that you have to have a good amount of money to enter the box truck business, I was going
Hmm.
to use that money to just show the bank that, I do have some money so that they can give me a line of credit. So that way,
Okay, but you don't
I'll
have
have
nothing as yet, right? You don't have no MC. You don't have no DOT. You have no LLC. Nothing, right?
no, oh no, I did the LLC, and I just spoke to the Duns people to give me my Duns number. Only thing I have to do now, I think, is do the BOC, uh, do the medical
you saw.
exam, for the
you-
drug test,
You don't
and
ready for the BLT 3 yet. You don't ready for the bit. You don't ready for that yet.
I'm not laughing at
You
her.
know
I'm
what you need
yeah,
to
laughing
I'm
at.
do?
not ready for that yet.
I'm laughing
I'm
at
gonna
my.
send you my email. Send
I'm
me an
laughing at my
email. I
facial
just drop it
expression.
on the screen. Show me an email.
Okay, yeah, I wrote it down. I wrote it down. All
Yeah.
right, cool.
Wait, what you was gonna say, Mark?
You need a business plan, young lady.
I know,
You you
I
you you
know.
you like
So,
because
so that's
I'm
Let me
having a
send her
hard
the
time.
business plan that I send my people. Let me send her.
You know
Where is
I'm
it
having a
at?
hard time following you, and I think you're kind of all over the place.
Right.
You
yeah, I
all over
know.
the
Yeah, I
Yeah.
place.
know.
There's no structure. Like I'm kind of confused. I'm trying to figure out where the house is coming in at. If you got 100,000, you just got a
No,
hundred
yeah,
thousand. So I'm trying to
Yeah.
figure out where the house is coming in at. So
no. The house is coming in at the fact that I'm stopping what I'm doing so that I could, fund a trucking business because I feel like it would bring me more money. If I put all my money into a house, I'm not going to ever have no more money to start a trucking company. You get
so
what I'm
check this
saying?
out. Check
So,
this out. If you put your money into your house, that's your asset.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you own the house. I don't know if you're paying on the house. But if you're putting money into the house, remodeling it, that's gonna make the house go up in value. All right, you
yeah,
taking
yeah.
half of the money that you, I guess, would invest into your house to take a risk. The house ain't a risk.
Right. So,
So this
yeah.
is me just giving you just based off what you're telling me. The house is not a risk. The trucking business is a risk. So you're saying you want to take the money because if you spend the money in the house, you're not gonna have the money to spend the money in the trucking business. But to me, and don't take this the wrong way, the house is only gonna go up in value, especially if you're
Yeah.
dumping money into it. You see what I'm saying? That's not a risk. So the way you just worded it, I would be bogus just to sit here and just let that fly over my head without saying something. You see what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah.
So as long
Yeah.
as you keep in mind that the money that you're taking away, that I guess you were initially going to invest into your house to start this box truck business, that's a risk.
Yeah.
You may make it, you may not make it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So, but the way you said
Yeah.
it, if you put it in the house, then you're not gonna have the money to start the business. Me personally, I would put it in the house. Now, I'm not saying don't start your business. It's just the way you worded it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
But just listen to you as far as the business. You kind of all over the place. You need to really sit down and do some really deep, hard research. You need to come up with a business plan. You need to structure. You need to figure out what you want to do. Like this
Yeah.
hazmat, you know what I'm saying? I'm keeping it 1,000 with you. Like the way you trying to go about it, it's slim pickings. And you're gonna be
Yeah.
running around here like a chicken with your head cut off trying to find a
Mm-hmm.
needle in a haystack. You know what I'm saying? So I would really sit down and based on what you said, if I were to advise you right now, I would say go get you a cargo van. Go get you a cargo van. Start off very small, learn the industry for a fraction of the cost, and work that, and then maybe flirt, maybe later on down the line with a box truck, because you're jumping past cargo van, 16-footer, box truck. You're trying to go to hazmat.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'll let you talk. And I just sat here and
I
listen,
mean,
but
that's the end goal. I mean, that's the end
let
goal. You know what I'm saying?
well, you said that's how you wanted to come in.
No, no, no. What I'm saying that I'm gonna have my hazmat, but I was trying to, while I get loads, I was trying to, figure out if I can go to a company directly and get hazmat load and get a direct contract with that person.
Stop with the contracts. Stop listening to
Yeah,
people on YouTube, because people on YouTube that don't know, like
I'm listening to you. You said go to T
let's
Force, knock on their door. You know what I'm
this
saying?
is
So
T
I'm trying
Force.
to go to the
Listen. These are general commodities.
right. Yeah,
This ain't hazmat. This is something that if the truck tips over, you may have a few scrapes and bruises. And then if the truck tip over some of this other stuff you talking about, you may blow up. Like this is you talking about a different ball game.
yeah,
Right.
yeah,
You see what I'm saying? You're talking about a different ball game. We're talking about general commodities. We're talking about paper products. We're talking about ink
yeah,
pens. We're talking about, home toilets. We're talking about
yeah,
sinks, vanities, washer, dryer, refrigerator. We're not talking about hazardous materials, which are slim pickings in a box truck. There's not that much opportunity. So I'm just telling you
yeah,
that
yeah,
because I don't want you to go, because your mind, you keep saying this, your mind is around something. I don't know who told you this, but your mind is around something that's just not plentiful in this space. So what I
yeah,
want you to do is kind of unlearn that and just kind of like focus on something that's much more uh 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 common,
Right.
more common loads. You know what I'm saying? It's money everywhere.
yeah,
Yeah, those loads pay more, but they're not common with a box truck. So if they're not common, that means you have a supply of people chasing a needle in a haystack.
yeah.
And this is
Yeah, I
all I
just
was trying to get her to understand, because she was so hung up on that hazmat. Like, yo, it's people out here that's failing with general commodities that's plentiful.
Right,
Toilet paper. People can't even find
right,
loads of toilet paper. Paper towels. You talking about
right.
something that's already slim pickings in a box truck. This is what I was trying to get her to understand, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It's people out here struggling with general commodities, essential products.
Right.
That's way more plentiful. What makes you think, and this is what I was trying to get her to say, what makes you think on the new? This is something we say on the new. That you finna come in on the new and work that number. It's not going to happen, especially for
Mhm.
something like that in a box truck.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
You saying?
So, I would, if I were you, I would, I mean, Kirk may think differently. I just stopped listening to you,
No,
and
you're right. You're right. I was just trying to figure out the whole asthma thing, but you're right. Um, Again, sometime when people like when you said that you want to put money in the bank to let it see, the bank see you got a deposit. Sometime as a new business, that doesn't really help you.
but the
It's
the
really,
money in the money in the bank now, ain't it?
Yeah, but I ain't want to take a loan out with them. I was thinking of more so banks that work with new LLCs. They were saying that they can go off your personal credit, and if your personal credit more than the 700, then
So so you
I
got a
already
hundred.
spoke the
So
case.
so you said you got 100 grand, right?
No, I don't got
That
a
what you
hundred
said?
grand.
no. I'm just use that as an
Yeah,
Oh,
example. Mm-hmm.
oh.
yeah.
So how much you trying to spend on a box truck business?
Well, I got like 20 grand that I can put towards the box trucks business. But far as but that's why I wanted to take out the line of credit, so that way I can have money to, hold me over until I start making a lot of money, until my
Get you a car.
authority become
Get
more
get
active.
get get you a
Get
cargo
you a
van.
cargo van.
Good cargo van.
You
You
want
don't
to
you
get no
you
cargo
you
van, Mark?
you don't got enough
No,
money,
I ain't
man.
want. I didn't want to. I mean, if the bank going to give me 100 grand, then you know what I'm saying. I will have the money
The bank
for
ain't
the
gonna
truck.
give you 100 grand.
Bank ain't
They
gonna
not
give
gonna
it to you
give
like
you a
that.
100 grand. The bank ain't gonna give you nothing. The bank ain't gonna give you nothing. You know why I know they ain't gonna give you nothing? Because your
Yeah,
business is
wow.
under 2 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And if you go in the bank and sit down with a personal banker talking to them the way you talking to me, they're gonna look at you like, huh?
Yeah,
Because they
yeah,
because they're not gonna give it to you. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna give a person 100 grand, especially a new business, because most new businesses fail.
yeah.
They're
Where
not
do
gonna
you
even.
hear the idea from putting the money in the bank and get a loan? Where do you hear that?
Um, well, I mean, it's like a collateral. I'm using my money also. So
Yeah, but
for
where do you hear that? Where do you hear that? Where do you see that?
what, putting my money in the bank?
Yeah, where do you does
No, I
someone
didn't.
do
I
you
didn't.
see
I
that
didn't
on
necessarily.
YouTube or you just
No,
come
I,
up with that?
no, I didn't necessarily see that. I just thought, it'll look better. Also, that I have a deposit to put into a checking account, to the business checking account. I have a deposit also.
No,
That don't mean nothing.
it's not gonna mean anything. And the only way that that will help you is unless you put it in and then borrow that same, use that money, take a
She can
loan out back on that same money, which you'll
she
be
can get
paying
a
interest
she
on your own
she
money.
she she can get a hard money loan after about a year, but her future receivables would be her
Hmm.
collateral. So her future receivables will be her collateral based on her last 6 month statements. But she got to have
Well,
money coming in at that point. But you have to make
right,
money in order to even
right.
get that type of loan. You want to come in to business like it's 1970 or 1965, and no one's going to give you money nowadays on a hope. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
It's just not going to do it. You know what I'm saying? So you know,
When I talked
based
to
on.
Chase,
Go ahead.
go ahead. No, I
Go ahead.
was
I'm
saying
listening.
when I talked to Chase, they said that they would need my statements and my pay stubs and all that and my tax returns to submit to them in order to give me the loan.
They're not gonna give it to you though.
Yeah. So
Chase don't even lend black people money.
yeah,
I'm gonna keep it real with you.
yeah. So
Oh
so
man.
and I'm prepared for that too. You know what I mean? I just didn't want to lease a truck. I didn't
What
want
do
to
you
lease
do?
a
What do
truck.
you do
So
now for work?
I work at Children's Hospital, so I'm looking to get out of there.
Now remember this.
How many
Remember
houses
she.
you have?
Hold
One
on.
or
Hold on. Remember that. She
Just
said
one.
she work at Children's Hospital. She looking to get out of there. Remember that. Remember that. What that. I'm
Right.
working at Children's Hospital. I'm looking to get out of there. Cause now
Right.
I'm going back and watching it. I'll tell you later.
And if you get in this truck, you're gonna run the truck by yourself, or how you gonna run the truck around?
Well, I mean, at first, yeah, I would run the truck by myself. My sister was my
And
Remember
she
that
said,
part too.
remember this
Remember.
part too. Because
Right.
now going back watching this shit, I'm like, damn, we just wasted.
do
Hold
it.
on, man.
Well, she said she's gonna do it with me, but far as having it to depend on someone else, I don't really know. I'm not sure. So I did put down, one truck,
I see why a lot of people mad at you, Kurt. You gotta stop making the.
one employee, just
Hey, ain't nobody. No, Rob told y'all a month ago. Mark ain't letting nobody lease on with him.
me and myself. We had went to
You,
the
Kurt, you was tweaking,
to the
tweaking.
the truck and hustle event that was in Philly.
Hold on. This the part we got. Hold on. 25506.
As having it to depend on someone else, I don't really know. I'm not sure. So I did put down, one truck, one employee. Just me and myself. We had went to the what was it? The truck and hustle event that was in Philly,
Oh Lord.
and I
Oh
took her
my
with me.
goodness! Hey,
Nah,
Mark,
I went
you
with
need
me.
to
I
keep an
went.
event, man.
Listen,
Hey,
listen.
check this out. They go.
That
Hey,
was there
check this
for
out.
networking. You know what I mean?
They gonna be
And it
here.
was
Look,
good.
they gonna be here next week. You know what they want to get in?
What?
$150. They
Oh
gonna be
yeah,
here next
I
week in
definitely paid. I
Chicago. I'm
definitely
not going to
paid.
that.
I
I'm
definitely
not
paid.
going to that. They invite Marky Mark, so Marky Mark
I
ain't
mean,
going. I'm not paying
I mean,
$150 to get in there. They gotta be out their goddamn mind. I wish I would. They'll be here
so
next week.
so I mean, you don't have to. You don't. We don't really need to. You know what I'm saying? You established. So me, I'm just trying to gather more information. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I went and
Man,
I took her with me. You know what I mean?
how much they charge
You
you to get
went.
in there?
Like 150, I think.
Yeah, I
Like
know.
no, it was
Hold on a minute. Hold on a
two.
minute. Hold on a minute. I'm
Yeah.
gonna give you 150 back because you go and you're confused. You didn't learn anything.
So she went to that event, and like you said, she didn't learn nothing. And then as the podcast goes on, it really gets more evident.
Well, I mean, no. I'm not gonna say I didn't learn anything. I'm not gonna say I didn't learn anything. I learned
What do you
I
learn?
learned everything I already know. But I went there for resources though. You know
So
what I'm
how
saying? I
can
went
you
there to
relearn?
network.
How can you
I went there to
relearn what you
network.
already know? How can you relearn what you already know?
I went there to network. You know what I'm saying? Majority, I went there to network. So I got some contacts and few numbers and things like that.
I wish I would pay $150 to go to this shit.
I don't know where these event be keeping, man. I'm so dark. I'm so in the dark, man. I don't even know where these event be keeping. You say it's coming to Chicago. You think we should? You think we should go, Mark?
Man, I'm not paying $150 to go.
I'll pay for you to go in, man.
It ain't about the money, bro. Why would I? Why would I
It's
pay?
not about the money.
Why would I pay to go to that? To do what? Hold on. Let's see. Let's see who's gonna be there. They didn't invite me. They didn't, I'm not sitting on the panel, so why would I go? These who gonna be on the panel when they come to Chicago?
Who is that?
Hold on.
We can't see. Who is that? Trucking and hustle.
We should do our own.
No, them white
We should do
people.
our own panel,
Oh,
Kurt.
OTR, they was there.
You want to do one, Kurt?
What did that?
You want to go on tour?
Yeah, they was there.
So you network with people that in the trucking business, or you just network with people
Yeah.
that trying to get in like you?
People that's in the trucking business.
Hey, Kirk, you want to go on tour?
Yeah, man.
I get
we
live.
gotta do a tour. We gotta do a
I
tour
get-
next season, man.
I get Live Nation to sponsor it.
Yeah, we let life
So what
be
y'all
Everybody
life,
do?
but
knows in the trucking business already.
It's gonna be at a club
Uh,
too, Kirk. It's gonna be at a club. So like it's like a club event,
We
bro.
should go, man.
For what, man? I ain't going to that shit.
I want to see what they be talking about, man. They were
Why
in
would I?
Philly.
Why would I pay to go to that, Kirk?
And I don't know, man. They be keeping
Exactly.
these stuff, and I don't be knowing, man. DAT be keeping stuff. I don't know.
I'm not paying for that,
I learned
So
a
bro.
lot about the dump truck business.
leave that alone,
That was
ma'am.
interesting.
Ma'am, leave that alone. Leave that
What
alone.
the dump
Don't
truck
mess with
business
that.
is the dump truck business making a lot of money.
See, here's the thing. When you go to these events, they have you and they get you all riled up, but in reality, this stuff is a lot more difficult than
Yeah,
what
yeah.
what they make it seem. Because like I don't know what you heard about these hazmats, you know what I'm saying? But
That's something that I wanted to do. I was also looking into like government contracting and things like that. So what could I get a government contract with in the transportation? You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
they was talking about the Department of Defense, and
hey
all that
Mark,
work
hey
is
Mark,
yeah.
hazmat. So I was looking
hey
into that.
Mark,
You know what I mean?
What
hey
up?
Mark, your boy Joseph gonna be
What
mad
up,
at me
bro?
tonight when
Well,
he
I don't
hear
know,
when he
man. It
hear
sounds
this.
like you trying to you got a lot going on with your house and
I'm gonna tell you
yeah.
something.
It's an idea.
I think I think
I'm waiting for Kurt to
you have
drop
a.
this
I see
bombshell
what
so
you're
I can
trying to
hit
do.
this
You're trying
button.
to start a business, but I think
Let me get my
you
button ready
you
for
want to
Kurt.
stay away from looking
This
at too
button for
much
Kirk. It
stuff.
ain't for her. It's for Kurt. Give me a
You see
second.
what I'm saying?
I gotta
And
get it
what I
ready.
mean by that, you come across Mark and hi,
Hold
and
on.
you watch us, and you
Yeah.
know a lot because you're not, But I think you need to like start to narrow down what you want to do and start to zoom in on the people that really can get you out here versus the people that can tell you something real nice that will never make you come out here. A lot of these gurus will never get you out here to be successful. You spend
Well,
150 on
all the
a
all the
person.
gurus and all of that, far as
Hmm.
truck and hustle is just listening to, trucking stories and learning some things. But far as like listening to live stations, you
So she told us it's 150 to go listen to stories. I'm not
guys are the
shit,
only
man.
people I listen to.
I got my own stories.
But the question
Hey Kurt, you should start charging 150 for some stories. You told a bunch of stories Sunday. You showed all your trucks and shit. You should charge
Right,
150 for that shit.
that I've asked, Mark haven't been able to really help me because he don't really do what is it OTR like on the over the road. So I've been waiting to actually speak
Wait,
with
hold
you about.
on. Hold on.
so stop right
You
there.
heard
Stop
that.
right
You
there,
heard
Mark.
that. You
Yeah,
heard that, right? See what I'm
right,
saying?
right,
Now when I'm going back and watching
right.
beat, she said, Mark, hold on, let me go back. Cause now this ain't hold on, bro. Go back.
Do with what is
Oh
it
man.
OTR like on the over the road.
You
So I've
heard
been
that?
waiting to.
You heard that?
People that really can get you out here versus the people that can tell you something real nice that will never make you come out here. A lot of these gurus will never get you out here to be successful. You spend
Well,
150 on a
all the
person.
gurus and all of that, far as
Hmm.
truck and hustle is just listening to, trucking stories and learning some things. But far as like listening to live stations, you
Oh
guys are the
shit.
only people I listen to. But the questions that I've asked, Mark haven't been able to really help me because he don't really do what is it OTR like on the over the road. So I've been waiting to actually
You heard
speak
that,
with you
Kurt?
about that. But listen, right? Listen,
Oh
right?
yeah.
So she said OTR over the road. But hold on, watch this.
It's a lot of competition. So the reason I was trying to dial down on hazmat is because I felt like, it's less competition. But
That's wrong. Less opportunity, more competition.
Mhm.
that's just
And you on the new.
an idea.
Mhm.
I'll
They not letting new guys move toilet paper.
Right.
These companies telling people, Amazon telling you gotta have 180 days to move iPhone cases, ink pens, toilet paper.
Mm-hmm.
They not letting new guys
Bubble
move
wrap.
toilet paper, bubble wrap, paper
Mm-hmm.
towel, paper
Right.
plates. 180 days, 9 months, 3 months. So am I tweaking or
No, you're right.
Be able to carry regular loads. But if I want to, start a
I
business
make
that's
you an
just focused
offer.
on one thing,
here we
Listen,
go.
I
Here we
make you an
go.
offer.
This
I
is why
make you an
everybody mad
offer.
at Kurt. This is why everybody mad at
So
Kurt. Here
so
we go.
so so
Here we go.
so stop right there before you play that. Wait, stop right there before you play that.
All right.
So when she said that she go to these events to listen to story, that's what triggered me when I was trying to explain to her that these guru are not looking out for your best interest. So being that you pay 150 and lost it, you went and tried to do network, you didn't get anywhere with your networking. I'm gonna move you from the back of the line, and this is where I actually make her an offer, literally taking her from the back, putting her at the front. So that started a whole reaction. And if you look in the live, if you go back and look, guys, go back and watch the live. Go and watch. You would see one of the person that was watching literally after I said that said, Kirk, we got to talk about this tomorrow morning. Just go back and watch when I made the statement what I'm about to make and see one person, that's just one person, said, Kirk, we got to talk about this tomorrow morning.
Yeah, a lot of people in the chat was
That
mad
was
at
one of the
her.
guy
They were
was
mad at
that was
you.
one of the guy with that what exactly. And if you look at the chat, if you go look at the chat, I know we don't have it up, but just go look when I make her the offer and look at the comment section. You see one person, that was just one guy. And then it sent a whole entire, I mean, people from 7 months ago was in that live last Monday night. I didn't even know that. But go ahead, Mark.
yeah.
You get a box truck, I'll let you run under my MC for 1 year. I'll let
Oh,
you use all my brokers.
oh
I will help you
shit.
book load. 1 year.
Oh
Get your
shit.
authority
You tweaking.
for 1 year. And 1 year time, you come back here and you tell us how it goes.
You tweaking.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people were saying too. Work for
No, no, no.
someone
I'm
else.
not. I'm making you an offer though.
No,
I'm,
I'm just
we
yeah,
got
yeah,
73 people witnessing me making you an offer.
yeah.
See, I'm not them other
All right,
YouTuber
cool.
guy. I'm making you an offer right now, and I can sign a contract, and I'll send it over. I can let Mark be a witness. I can let Axel be
I
a
was hiding my
witness,
face.
so
Look
you
at me.
can sue me.
Look at me.
I can
You
put
said
one
let
I'm
of
me
looking
you
book
at you
loads
like,
live
and
nigga,
all that
be
shit.
you are,
sued
what's wrong with you?
because I
I'm
made a
looking at you
promise to
like,
you.
bro, what?
You
Cause
understand what I'm
I'm
saying?
like, yo, you
Yeah,
tweaking.
yeah.
So you get a truck, and I put your name on my company for a year, and I will let you
You
run
tweaking.
for 1 year, and you let me know how it turned out for
look
you.
at
And
look how
come
I'm
right
looking
back
at you.
All
here,
right.
Look how I'm
and
looking
we'll
at you,
take the
girl.
journey together. You ain't gonna be alone.
So let
You
me ask you
tweaking.
something. So if that's the case, I don't need an MC, right?
No, you have to get your MC. Well, I'll get you all of that. I'll
Oh
show you the
shit.
process. I'll walk you through the process. All you got to do is just get a truck. That's it.
Okay.
And we'll sign a contract, and we'll send it to Mark the mentor. He'll sign as a witness. You
Yeah,
want more?
You
And I
tweaking.
can put your sister name as a witness.
yeah.
You see
You
what
was
I'm
doing a
saying?
lot,
Sounds
Kurt.
sounds
You was
good.
doing a
So
lot.
you get that
Oh
truck
yeah.
tomorrow.
You was
You shoot me
tweaking.
an email. We'll put a
You was
contract
tweaking.
together, and it's game on.
You tweaking.
All right. Okay. And I
You
can
think
reach
that's
you at this
something that you'll be
email.
interested in?
Say it again.
You think that is something you'll be interested in?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I'm not charging you
Yeah.
on money. It's all free. It's
You tweaking.
100% free. All you got to do is just show up with a truck.
You tweaking.
Okay. I can do that.
So that's the opportunity you got. See, this is the Wise Man podcast. That's what we do over here. We don't be talking. We be making moves.
Yeah, yeah. I
she
So
said,
appreciate
you
that.
she
send me
said,
an
yeah.
email. I can CC Mark
Damn.
the mentor in,
You tweaking.
and you can come back here when we do another live. And you just said this guy Kirky Fresh full of ish.
Hey, that's how I was looking at
But
you.
we
That's the
waiting on
facial
you to get a
expression. Like,
truck.
nigga, you full of shit.
The sooner the better. So that's your one opportunity you got from here.
You see, I ain't say nothing. I ain't even
All
say
right,
nothing,
all
Curry.
right, cool.
I'm just
I
like,
Is that
appreciate
fair?
it.
Is that
cause
fair, Mark?
man, you a
I'm
better
willing
man.
to put
You,
my business and
you,
my everything on
you.
the line to just to make sure that you understand what you're
Listen, to my
getting into.
response when you asked me.
Yeah.
I ain't even give you the response.
And we
I
don't do
just,
this often.
I
So
just
you
kept
get a
quiet.
truck tomorrow, you get it next week, you start looking at a truck and just come to me.
All
And
right.
I said, if you want to be protected for 1 year, you want to be protected, we'll put a contract together.
I checked out,
And
Kirk.
if I
I
don't
wasn't
fulfill
saying
that one
nothing.
year term, you sue me in court in Philadelphia
I checked out. I'm
for
looking at
breach
you
of
like,
contract.
man, dude, I'm just looking at you like,
Yeah.
So you
Okay.
need to think about that. You write my email down, you shoot me an email and tell me when you're ready. I CC Mark the mentor in, or you look his email up and you say, hey, Mark, I'm sending Kirk that I got a truck. Let's go.
All right.
No, stop it right there, Mark.
I'm gonna
Stop it
get the
right
truck.
there,
I'm gonna get
right?
the truck. I'm gonna get the truck.
Well, they
she didn't even take
Right,
the offer.
right. But see,
I ain't laughing at her. I'm just laughing at you, cause
You
man,
tweaking.
you
no,
was
no, but see,
tweaking.
no, but see, no, but see, it goes to show
Your
you.
wife had to. Your wife wasn't watching. She had to be asleep that night.
No,
Cause she would have came downstairs so fast, bro. She had to be asleep. Kanisha was asleep that day. I know she was. I know she was because she watches my channel, man. She was asleep that
oh,
night, bro. I
no,
know she was.
but see, it goes to show you, right? It goes to show you. Despise all the stuff that Natasha says, despise all the explanations she did. Even when you took her from the back of the line and put it to the front, it's like she still don't know what you want.
Look
You see
how I
what I'm
paused it.
saying?
How I was.
I mean,
That's how I'm looking at. I'm looking at you like, let the camera.
people were in the comment section was telling her, "Girl, you better take that." Somebody even said, "Kirky Fresh, send that contract over to me." Like,
Yeah, I remember
the
seeing that in
chat
the
went
chat.
off.
The chat went out. The chat went off. Everybody was like,
The
take it, take it,
chat
take
went
it.
off. But I think what made it more interesting was the people who have dealt with me, who know how hard I go for them, who know the type of person I am, who see my work ethic, who watch me on the internet and see, God damn, you rolling with the partial king for a year for free? Like, you get what I'm saying? And it's like, people is like, man, it's like, I think a lot of people were like, this show could not be real tonight. People were like, this could never be real.
You
But
made a
this
lot of
is
people
when,
mad.
oh man, there was a lot of people upset, bro. That was a lot of people upset. And the thing that I don't think she even hear what I said when I talk about the contract, because you know and I know about contract.
Mm-hmm.
I told her that I would sign a contract. I will let you be a witness, her sister be a witness, and she can sue me in court if I don't fulfill the contract for 1 year. So even
Mm-hmm.
protection she get.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And that's the thing. A lot of people miss opportunity all the time like this because they don't know how to read the sign. That was our one opportunity to erase all the fogness in her head about backstroke. You're coming on a well-established company. You're gonna run with a guy that's been doing it, and here you get presented. I mean, this was like Shark Tank at its finest in a backstroke space. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But this is when Mark checked out. This is when Mark checked out.
Yeah, I think I went ballistic. I went ballistic, dude. Like, you ready?
Here you go.
Yeah.
See, we ain't
Cool.
keeping nothing. We ain't keeping nothing. We give you an opportunity.
Yeah, that's all I want.
I
Is an
still hadn't
opportunity.
said
You
nothing.
got
I
it.
was just looking at you crazy. I didn't hate. You gonna make
Uh-huh.
a sound of
And some
non-compete?
help.
5-star logistics
And some
said.
help.
Huh?
What you
You
say,
gonna
Mike?
you gonna make a sound of non-compete? That's what 5-star
Well,
logistics
she
said.
gonna be with me for a year, so I mean, she's a new authority.
And you was already claiming her.
You
She
gonna
hadn't
get
even
me?
accepted the
You gonna
deal
book a
yet.
loads too then, right?
Right.
She gonna
Claiming
be
and
running
shit.
on
She
the
gonna be
mines.
with me for a
She
year.
gonna be a lease on.
Right. So you gonna find her the loads, right? 'Cause you gotta
Exactly.
you gotta
She
you
ain't
gotta
got-
ensure her success. See, now this one I got on
That's
your
I'm
ass.
willing
See,
to
this
put
one
it
I
on
got on your
her,
ass because
and
you
I
was
would
tweaking.
sign a contract for that.
So you from Philly, right? This one I
She's
got on
from
your
Philly,
ass,
yeah.
Kurt. So you ready to hit the road?
Yeah.
And you know you gonna keep out about 2-3 weeks at a time, Kurt?
As long as she's willing to come out.
You gonna stay out 2-3 weeks at a time?
Oh, you saying 2-3 weeks at a time? No, I wanted to work from home.
I'm
All right,
sorry.
good night. I gotta go to bed.
That mean I would have to, I have a job. I have to,
Good night,
you
Kurt.
know what I mean?
See you in the morning. She said she had a
I
job. She
can't just
got.
quit my job. Like it's loads that
But see,
run.
stop
I
right
mean,
there.
I don't.
Stop
I
right there,
can work
Mark.
Monday.
When I first asked her, was she ready to hit the road? She said, yeah. And then she
She
said,
said she
well,
wanted to quit her job working at the hospital.
and she said that earlier, right?
That's what she said.
And
Right.
I
She
was,
said,
and
I
I,
want to quit my job at the hospital and I want to
right,
run, I want to come out.
right.
So I don't think she was listening to all the things that she was saying, because when you start to say, okay, we're going to finalize this thing and make sure that she's okay. Okay, so you ready to come out? It's like going back and looking at what she was saying. It's like
No, when I put the pressure
she,
on it, like now it's real now. See, that's what I'm saying. A lot of people play with this shit, bro. This ain't no game. This ain't no joke. This ain't no hustle. When I put that pressure on her with them questions, see, these are questions that you should have asked her before you made the deal. The first question I asked her, so you ready to go out? Yeah. So you finna be out 2-3 weeks at a time. Kurt, you gonna keep up? Wait a minute, hold on. I got a job. I can't just quit my job. Wait a minute. You just said earlier you wanted to quit. I want to work from home. Work from home? You want to do hazmats. And this is why I was confused early, because everything she
right,
said, she contradicted herself. You see what I'm saying? So it's like was confused about
right,
the
right.
house. I was confused about the bread. I was confused, bro. I was confused the whole time. And that's why I'm like, yo, I'm not finna sit up here and play these games, bro. You see what I'm saying? Like you gonna keep out about 2-3 weeks at a time, Kurt?
As long as she's willing to come out.
From Philly, right?
She's
Ma'am?
from Philly, yeah.
So you ready to hit the road?
Yeah.
And you know, yeah, you gonna keep out about 2-3 weeks at a time, Kurt?
As long as she's willing to come out.
You gonna stay out 2-3 weeks at a time?
Oh, you saying 2-3 weeks at a time? No, I wanted to work from home.
All right, good night. I gotta go to bed. I see.
That mean I would have to, I have a job. I have to,
Good night, Kurt.
you know what I mean?
See you in the morning. I
can't
said,
just
see you
quit
in the
my
morning.
job,
I
like-
don't even live with you,
It's
dude. I was so
loads,
messed
man.
up. I said,
I
see you in the
mean,
morning,
I
like
can work Monday
you
through
stay at my
Friday.
crib with some shit,
I
dog.
gotta
I
be
know.
back by. I
I was
gotta be back by
confused,
Friday.
dude. I was lost.
But that's what we're saying. You got to figure out what you want. So when
Yeah,
you
that's
figure
all right.
out,
Man, Monday through Friday, that's cool with me.
okay, so that offer is on the table. Whenever you figure out what you want, you come back here, you shoot me an email,
Yeah.
and then we'll take it from there. But that's the opportunity you got over here.
And you was still
Now,
tweaking, Kurt.
I'm
You
not
still
gonna have you
tweaking.
sit down
After
for
she
the
said
next
that, you still trying to
50 years.
force the shit.
You tweaking.
But we'll give you a time.
It's not there,
reasonably
bro.
enough,
You
maybe
tweaking.
90 days to figure out what you want. Then you
It's
come
just
back
not
here,
there, bro.
and I do a lease
So-
on with you.
You was tweaking,
So
Kurt.
so in order to do this, I would have to be on the road 3 weeks at a time? Is that the only thing that you
I
got
mean,
to offer? Like, do
I
you
mean,
have anything
you
where?
can be. We can make you route the
Look at you,
truck the
Kirk.
way you want, but
Look at you,
This
Kirk.
was
you
when
got
Mark
you
come
know
back. This when
Look
Mark
at you,
you
come
gotta you
back
Kirk.
on
gotta be
set.
able to come out here.
Ma'am.
Yeah,
You want to start a box truck business, right? You said you wanted to go OTR, right? You know what OTR means, right?
I thought it was out owner operator, but no,
No,
not over the.
it
I'm
means
not.
it
No, I
means
mean
over the road.
surrounding states. The surrounding states, yeah,
Listen, ma'am, get a
on the
cargo
East
van.
Coast.
Ma'am, get a cargo van.
No,
You
I'm gonna
said
get
you
the
got
box truck and I'm gonna
you
try
said
to do.
you said you got a day job, right?
Yeah,
So who's gonna run the truck?
I
She
wanna
just
run the
heard it.
truck.
She said she thought OTR meant owner operator.
Mark, you telling me that if I get a box truck, I can't run Monday through Friday?
So
Is
when
that
do
is
you
that out? Is that out?
when do you work your job? When do you work your job?
My dedicated days are um the weekends.
So you only work Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah, and every other Monday.
Okay, so if you get a dedicated route and you work every other Monday and you get a dedicated Monday through Friday, what's going to happen every other Monday? See, these are questions you supposed
I
to
can make it
answer.
work. Whether if I gotta put somebody else in the truck or if I gotta rearrange my my schedule. I mean, let me prove you wrong first before you be just
You're not
counting me
pro.
out all the time.
We're not. I'm not counting you out, but you watch the channel. So
Oh man.
if stuff don't make sense, I'm not gonna sit up here like it makes sense and not say nothing. If
I'm just saying.
I'm holding you accountable for what you
Yeah,
saying. I let you talk to Kirk. I sat here and didn't say nothing, but when he made this offer, I have to come behind him to make sure that because he ain't asked you the right questions. He made the offer
yeah,
being nice, but now I gotta come behind him and hit you with the questions. And now I hit you with the
yeah.
questions, and once I hit you with the questions, if I would have hit you with the questions first, he would have made you the offer. He made you a generous offer. He's a better person than me. I'm not gonna make nobody that offer. Nobody. I don't give a damn who you are. You see what I'm saying? He's making you an offer, but as my partner on this show, I have to go behind him and ask you some serious questions.
Yeah, I
This
understand.
the box truck business. So based off what you're telling me, I'm directing you on what's gonna work for you based on the house, your job, everything. This box truck business, whether you want to go over the road, whether you want to go final mile, I don't care if you want to do big and bulky, whether you want to do curbside. This is Monday through Friday, Monday through Saturday. You're gonna have to work. You keep saying dedicated, but then you saying you work every other Monday. So if dedicated means dedicated.
Right.
So when you saying stuff, I have to hold you account. You went there, they not gonna, and I'm free. I should probably put $150. I need to go on tour. Maybe I need to do a market hustle or a wise man and hustle and go city to city and start going upside people's head for 150 because once they get your money, they don't care if you win or fail or whatever. They probably don't even knew you was in the room.
Right.
The stuff got to make sense. It has to make sense. The reason why a lot of people fail is because they come into the game not making sense. So it's not about proving me wrong. I'm not saying you're not going to be successful, but I'm not going to sit up here and let you say things that don't make sense without correcting you. It may seem like it's tough and it may seem rough because it's in front of an audience, but if we're gonna have a dialogue and you saying something that don't make sense, I have to correct you because I would be I would be bogus if I would sit up here and just let you say things that don't make sense without correcting you.
Right.
If you coming into this
Yeah.
space,
Yeah.
you need to come into it from the beginning because it don't take long to come into it, make mistakes, and be gone.
Yeah, I know.
This trucking stuff ain't what all these cats out here is making it out to be. It's not. It ain't no game. It ain't no hustle. This the real deal. So you need to come into this space, you know, with a game plan. You need to really do some deep research. And I'm gonna be honest with you, just based off what you telling me, you need to get a cargo van. I'm not saying don't get into the space, but you probably need to get a cargo van. You know what I'm saying? And then learn from that aspect. You know what I'm saying? Because it doesn't cost that much. What you're trying to do is very advanced, and you just off having a conversation with you don't. What you're saying is not. It's not cohesive. I was really nice, man. I was really nice. So when you come on this panel and you talking to people like Kirk, and you talking to me, Kirk, you know what I'm saying? It's got to make sense.
Yeah.
So I think you really should go back to the drawing board. And I'm not counting you out. That's not what you're doing. But I would be bogus to sit up here and let you think the stuff that's coming out your mouth, thinking that's it, and it ain't it. And let you go, and in the back of my head, knowing, nah, shit, it ain't. I give it 2 months. Because what you saying, that's not it.
Yeah. So maybe it was some confusion with OTR. I thought that meant owner operator. So I wouldn't sign a contract.
Hold on. Stop right there. You thought OTR meant owner operator. You just proved my point.
Yeah.
You just proved my point. So you really need to go back to the drawing board. No. Before the business plan. You need to go back to Google and you need to do a lot of research. Because OTR means over the road. You said owner operator. O is owner operator. That's my point. You just proved it. You need to go understand the fundamentals of the different lanes and do a deep analysis of what this trucking is. You don't need to get in the trucking right now. See, I'm bold enough to tell you that, whether you come back to the channel or you don't. You see what I'm saying? I'm not going to sit up here and let you say these things and they don't make sense and not say nothing. Because my name is online. I don't want you to be you like you said you went to them, because now I'm looking at them like they goofy. You're not finna go nowhere and say, man, and say what you said here, and man, somebody else didn't know better. Like, well, who you listen to? Mark. Now you're not finna say that. Yeah, I'll be on Mark channel. No, Mark gonna get you together. If you say something that's bogus and don't make sense, I'm gonna let you know, yo, that don't make sense. Whether you like it or you don't like it.
So that's why I was asking about the different companies that I can go to for hazmat load, you know what I'm saying, in the area.
Ma'am, you just said you thought OTR meant owner operator. Listen what I'm telling you. You don't need to be thinking about a hazmat, a placemat, a door none of that. You need to go do some research on trucking. You need to research cargo van, all right? Dedicated cargo van. Some of these companies I talk about cargo van, 16-foot box truck dedicated. You need to do some research on 26-foot box truck, partials, OTR, dedicated, final mile, curbside, dedicated, big and bulky. Even though you're a woman, you can't do it. You need to understand the terminology of trucking, so that when you go in the rooms with people, you're going to spend $150 to go in a room with Truck and Hustle. When you have these conversations with these other people, you need to, because you could have had this conversation. They probably looking at you crazy and they just didn't say nothing to you. You see what I'm saying? When you go have these conversations, you need to know to understand the jargon and the terminology and the verbiage.
Yeah.
So you need to go understand and research trucking, period. Research first, then start formulating you a business plan. You have no knowledge of trucking. So Kirk is going. I'm gonna rescind Kirk's offer. I'm gonna rescind it for him. All right, and I think you should go. I had to boss up. I took your offer off the table. I had to boss up and say, man, I rescind this offer for him. I had to take control. Kirk, I had to take control of the situation, man. You was tweaking. I sat there and listened to this shit. And I had to take
Oh
control of the
man.
situation, man, because you was
You
tweaking, bro.
tweaking.
And I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I am. I got to be the bad guy all the time. But ma'am, you really, I hit it with the Kevin Samuels, ma'am. Need to go research. This trucking ain't no game, it ain't no hustle.
Oh,
Because
man.
somebody like me will eat you up and spit you out. I will take advantage of you.
Yeah, I know.
If I catch you in one of these docks and I see you talking the way you talking now, I'm gonna, you fool.
Yeah, I know.
She said, yeah, I know. And I'm not gonna feel no type of way about it, especially if you in my way.
Oh
So,
man.
Kirk, I'm sorry, but you know that you know. Kirk, you there?
Yes, sir.
Hey, Kirk, you got quiet. You didn't know what to say no more.
No,
Man,
I'm still here.
I had to come in there and just, I don't know, man. You can take over the whole. You did.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's just about it. I think you know you gotta really figure out what you want. But shoot me an email. I
I
got a
know what I
business.
want.
Kirk
I got a
still going
business
in.
plan I
Shoot
can
your
send you.
email. Bit
I'll
like
give you a
you
business
just didn't
plan.
want
I'll
to
give
give
you a
up.
good business plan.
And this is why people was mad at you, Kirk.
You can start from there.
This is why people. I see why people was mad at
I
you now that I
appreciate
watched
it.
the replay.
All right. So shoot me an email, and I'll get that over to you.
All right. All right. Well, thanks for y'all time.
Keep your head up.
Keep your head up, all right? And what's your name again?
Yeah, for sure. Natasha.
Oh, you were in the comment section earlier.
Yeah, I'm always in the comment section.
Well, make sure you stay in the comment. Don't take this. You know, you had to step into this circle. You had to step into the circle. 2 minutes on the wall, no cover up.
Yeah, I knew it was coming.
Hey, well, you know when you
I knew it was coming.
Hey, yeah. So you the second person I had to violate. But you know, you
Yeah.
when you coming
Oh
into
man.
a space with people who are experienced, I'm not gonna sit up here and let you just say stuff that I just, it's not in me. You know what I'm saying? It's not in me. I have to correct it. And if you listen to me and I know you adamant, I'm gonna prove you wrong. It's not about proving me right or wrong. If you go about things the way you're going about it, you're not gonna prove me wrong. It's gonna be me saying I told you so.
Mm-hmm.
Just like everybody else I've did. 14 years and no years is not gonna measure. And just based off the conversation, like your level of research is not even there for us really to even have a conversation on trucking because you don't even understand the terminology. So you really need to go to the drawing board. It's not time for you to invest in trucking. It's not gonna work. I was finna say fail. So I just didn't want to say it. You need to. That's why I was keep watching the channel. To get my words together. You need to maybe go back and watch some old content of Kirk, some old content of mine. Keep watching the channel. Not get discouraged with this dialogue that we having right now. You know what I'm saying? And keep watching and keep learning. Now, if Kirk wants to send another offer, maybe I'll chime in with him this one on maybe, and I don't do mentorship, but you know, maybe we could keep in touch instead of him giving you leasing you on to his DOT. Maybe, you know, we can help direct you, but you got to be serious about it. And when I say serious, you actually have to do the research. So when we have conversations, we're on the same level. We understand the verbiage. You understand the verbiage, I should say. So keep that money that you're talking about spending. You need to hold on to that. You need to hold on to that. Trust me. I swear to you. Please Hold on to that money. You're not ready.
Yeah.
So
You got it?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Well, there you
All
go.
right. Y'all have a good night. All right.
all right, you too.
All right. Shoot me an email, all right?
She got up out of there. You still talking. You still talking about this email. Yeah. You there you go, man. There you go.
But
So
see, here the funny thing about that, right?
yeah.
She get upset. I mean, I kind of see why she get upset because people were probably, one of the things that people got to understand, people in the comment section, they always go say stuff. You know what I mean? And if you follow the people in the comment section, sometimes, you can lose your train of thought. So if she come and she understand, clearly she said she knows she was expecting it and all of that. So I don't know why she would feel offended by, people saying stuff. Because she did acknowledge that,
Well,
yeah,
well,
it was coming.
well. Here's the thing, Kurt.
You know what I mean?
I don't like her feelings and shit like that. I don't care. I don't care about her feelings because I know
Right.
I did the right thing. I saved her ass and I saved your ass. You would be sleeping on the couch, bro. You would be sleeping on the couch, bro. You see what I'm saying? So I had to come in and save the day. Now, that doesn't mean that she's not going to be successful.
Right.
Hopefully, and she's mad. She was in the chat earlier. She thinks, and I get it. But
Hmm.
James got it worse.
James got it worse, right?
I think James got it worse. Like,
We ridiculed James live. We
listen,
ridiculed James on the live.
I told James, you're gonna go out of business on this trip. He went out of business. Cause
Right.
I knew he couldn't handle that trip. I knew he couldn't. You see what I'm saying? So just like I
Yeah.
told her, I'm not finna sit up here and have a conversation with you and you don't make sense. And I'm like, Don't you know people be having these conversations? You could be on the outside looking in, or maybe standing next to a group of people. One person is just don't know what the hell he talking about, and the other person, they got common sense and they just I'm not one of those type of people, bro. The purpose of this channel is for people to win. So I'm not finna have a conversation, a person finna talk to me, and the shit don't make no sense, and I'm just like, yeah. No, I have to correct you.
Right.
I have to correct you, bro. So, she ain't ready, bro. And that's what I told her at the end. Just don't.
Right.
Now, she's adamant, so she's probably going to do it anyway. Because she says she wants to prove me wrong. You're not going to prove me wrong. It's going to be me saying I told you so.
I wonder why sometimes when I look at a lot of people talk about these people on the internet, and I don't know why it happened, but they seems to have this hardcore belief, or they give all the trust to a lot of these people on the internet. Now, I, I don't know, bro. I
You
don't
know
know.
why,
I
Kurt?
don't know.
I know why. Because it's a celebrity to it. They're influencers. Technically, me and you are influencers too, but we don't do the stuff that they do. We don't do meet and greets. We don't put on fancy clothes. Listen, I make sure that I'm dressed that once we go off these lives, I can go straight to bed. Some of these lives go long. So I
Right.
have my white t-shirt on and my black t-shirt. I already took my shower. I got my basketball shorts on. Once I hit the end button, I cut this shit off, I get straight into bed. Unless I got company here or
Right.
some shit like that. You see what I'm saying? I
Right.
get straight, and even still I'm getting into bed, but I'm going straight to bed. You dig what I'm saying? So
Right. Right.
you didn't catch that. but the point I'm
No,
trying to
I get
make
it.
is I'm
I get
not
it.
here to I don't have to hit a person with the glitz and the glamour. I could sit in here in Burberry polos and Dior t-shirts and all types of shit. I
Right.
could do
Right.
all of it. But at the end of the day,
Right.
for
Right.
what? Because then I'd just be flexing. I'm not here to flex. I'm here to give knowledge based off experience. You see what I'm saying?
Right, right.
So I think when they do these meet and greets and when they post up, like I see the one guy, he post up with the view so you can see he lives in a high rise and shit. I could do all that shit too. I could show you the Chicago skyline. I got floor to ceiling windows. I live in a big ass loft. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So like I can do all that shit too, but for what? Who cares, right? You here to learn what I know so you could be successful. So they get caught up in that. Okay, she went to the meet and greet. That's what it was, a meet and greet. To network. Network what?
Yeah, and then that's the thing. When I asked her what did she learn, she said nothing. And then she said, "Oh, then really I just go to network." And I said, "Who do you network with? Do you meet people?" She said, "Yeah." I said, "Well, what did you learn from the networking?" She said, "Nothing." So that's when I'm like, okay, so you're spending all this money, and that's just one person should tell us about. So who knows how much more money that is,
All right.
And
Listen.
it's funny we talk. It's funny we're talking about this, but that's what a lot of people do. A lot of people be spending these 150 here, 200 here, buying these courses for $600, $700, $900. You know, you know,
Hey
buying
Kurt,
a
but
course that
and that's
some of
fine.
these put online. You know what I mean? It's crazy.
You can't knock the people for doing that. You know what I'm saying? You can't knock them for doing that. You know what I'm saying? That's
No,
fine.
I'm not talking
You
about
just
the
you.
people that are putting it out. I'm talking about the
Mhm.
people that are buying it, not getting anything.
But here's the
They're
thing.
not learning anything. I
That's
mean,
an investment. Here's the thing. That's an investment that they're making. You see what I'm saying? That's an investment that they're making. They're making that business decision. Whereas a good decision or a bad decision, that's a risk and a chance that they're taking. You see what I'm saying? And
right.
that's fine. But maybe we need to put us something together. Maybe we need to do us some on the road. We should do some on the road too. Because shit, as much information I done gave out, that my catalog of content is, I have people that are successful that have never bought a coaching or a consultation from me at all.
Right.
At all. Just by following the videos and the content and the information.
Hmm.
You see what I'm saying? So, to watch the channel, and this is where I got upset with her, and she's watching. I know she's watching. You watch the content, you watch the channel, you said it on that episode, and just to think OTR man owner operator, it just boggles my mind, Kurt. It just boggles
Right.
my mind. So, I just don't understand it, bro. So when people be buying these courses, who's to say that the courses don't have value? Are the people reading the courses? Are they just buying it, downloading it, and just letting it sit in their email? You see what I'm saying? I ain't never seen none of these courses. You see what I'm saying? But going back to like one of these mixers or meet and greets, I'm not going to that. I'm not going because it serves me no purpose. I don't care. I don't want to rub shoulders with nobody. I don't want to meet nobody. I tried to do all that, bro. You see what I'm saying? I don't want to meet nobody. I don't want to be friends with nobody unless you paying me to come sit on the panel. I'm not going. I don't need to be in a
Right.
room just to say I was there. I know this shit already. But for a person who doesn't know this shit, if you going to just socialize, then bro, what's the point?
Right.
That's just how I think personally, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I think personally. But I think we should do it because I think at least if we did, it's gonna be some type of education that's gonna be associated with. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, man, I don't feel bad. I know her feelings was probably hurt at the end. I don't feel bad. The reason why I don't feel bad is because everything I told her was right. She needed to hear it because people have been pacifying her. All these events she's been going to, they've been pacifying her and either pacifying her or not being upfront with her and honest if she's even been dialoguing with people there to begin with. You're not gonna come through my channel and say off the wall stuff and not get corrected, man.
Right.
It just is what it is. But this now is your time to address everybody that's upset with you because you made her that offer. and you didn't make it to all these people who've been following your channel, who spent money with you, you know. But y'all can thank me. I saved the day. So go ahead,
Right.
Kurt. This
You
now's your
know,
time to apologize.
no, it's not really more so of apology. It's just that people were like, "Wow, bro!" Like, you get what I'm saying? And this is what I'm saying. Like, you know, somebody said that I would have make a bad business decision. All right, let's look at that. If I did, let's say I did take her on. Let's say I did take her on. Let's say I did go through the process with her. Let's go with that because let's just use that analogy. Would see? I wouldn't have failed because I'm the supplier. I never told her I'm gonna buy her a truck. I never told her I'm gonna put her in a truck. I never told her. I said bring a truck. Come with a truck. I told her to turn around and I help her get her MC number. That doesn't mean I'm gonna stand the cost. What I was gonna do with her was to take her, let her get the opportunity to pretty much run her truck and all the other stuff that a lot of people are trying to figure out and having problem moving around every day and can't find load and brokers been you know cheating them out of rate and all of that. I would have been taking on that responsibility to show her. So a lot of when I said that, I think a lot of people misunderstand when I said, okay, people think I was gonna spend money on her and invest in her, and that's not what I was gonna do. You know what I mean? Somebody think I was gonna buy her a truck and put her in the truck. That's not the plan. That's why I said, come with a truck and I will give you the opportunity. So I think
Yeah.
I think that was also a misunderstanding on a couple people part. You know what I mean? If she was gonna get her MC number, she was gonna spend her own money get her MC number. The only thing I would do is take the time to sit down and walk her through the process.
You still would have probably ended up failing because the
But
reason
she, if
why.
she failed, it wouldn't be on me
Yeah, it
because
would. Yeah, it would.
it would be on her. It would be on her because
You know, you
if
know why it would be on you, Kirk?
uh-huh.
Because you took under your wing. So whenever you take somebody under your wing, it's just like how you see all these people running around the internet now saying they bought this course and they down in this influencer, this box truck creator because they failed. They spent the money for a mentorship and they failed. If you take her under your wing and she fails, whether it's due to you or not, you're gonna be at fault, Kirk. Your name. That's why I always say your name, your name, your name, your name,
Right.
your name, your name. Is your name is your name, bro. So you
Mhm.
have to vet out the people before you make make an offer like that, right? Because
Yeah, but you
clearly,
can vet. No, because you can vet. I've vet people. I've vet good people who got their
but
head
this
in their body and they still fail.
but the signs
You
were
get what
there
I'm
though for
saying?
this one though. The signs were
No,
there
that
for this
no.
one.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
but you but see some people, Mark, some people listen. Some people you gotta give them a chance. Some people are gonna come to you rough around the edge.
Kurt, you give people
Hear me
chance
out.
that go out
Hear me
and
out.
go ahead,
I
go
kn-
ahead,
no, but
go ahead.
Trust me. I'm telling you, you can take some people from. You can take somebody that rough around the edge, and you can actually put them in position that they will actually turn out better than a lot of people that come to you clean cut. I'm telling you, I've done it before.
Kurt.
The dude that I talk about that have the six truck, hold on, the dude that I talk about that failed within 1 year, that I trained that have the six truck, is a dude that is not stupid. You see what I'm saying?
Mm.
Dude came to me and was doing OTR, was driving behind me. I was a night like now, was driving behind me. We was delivering two different state apart. The sign wasn't there that this guy was gonna buy six truck and then turn around fail within a year. What started to make him fail was the fact that he started to look at the things that he thought was important. That's what made him fail. So you can take a chance with a person that are rougher on the edge, doesn't understand, can't articulate stuff properly, don't have a clue what's going on, and you can really mold them and shape them into becoming
and
a
that's
successful person. You just got to take the time.
but if they don't want to do the work, Kurt, it's just like 5 Star Logistics said. You would have booked loads, and she probably wouldn't have showed up. One moment she want to leave the
But
job, then she got a full time. Here's the thing, then she got a full time job.
right,
She work
right,
everybody.
right,
So here's the
right.
thing, you leasing her on, you booking stuff, and then the truck ain't there where it's supposed to be. So ultimately, that goes back on you. Here's
Okay.
the thing, the
Uh-huh.
basic fundamentals and just the basic shit that a person could Google was not even there, Kurt. You don't have the time. I talk to you every day, Kurt.
Right,
You
right,
don't
right.
have the time to take a person from a baby mind and trucking to advanced. You need to pick somebody that's in maybe second or third grade
Nah,
level
nah, nah,
trucking.
nah. I ain't pick.
Bro,
No, but
she went, no.
let's
Hey, man, listen here, bro.
let's make this
Listen.
clear. We ain't picking
Nah, man.
nobody else. We ain't picking nobody.
I'm not picking nobody to begin with in the first place. That you did that. I just had to
So
come
let's say,
stand on. I had to come stand on the business for you, because you even at the end just email me, email me. Like, bro, that shit over with, bro. You tweaking. That shit is over with. I killed
nah,
that. That's
I,
done, bro. None of that, bro. Because at the end of the day, I already saw where it was gonna be, bro. I'm not gonna let you. No, 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 no,
yeah,
no.
Mark, go back before she said what she said. That's another thing I think a lot of people are twisted up too. When she was talking all that stuff right before I made an offer to her, when she said what she said after you asked her the question, that's kind of changed the whole dialogue. You get what I'm saying? Because like when she said she thought OTR mean owner operator. You get what I'm saying? And then when she said that, oh no, I want to be home. See, she said that she want to come out and work. She want to quit her hospital job. You understand?
Kurt,
So
it,
you put all of these things together, you know, you can give her a shot. I mean, I can give you a shot, but I'm not
Kurt,
responsible, you
here's the
know.
thing. It was too many inconsistencies throughout that live. It's too many inconsistencies. If a person gives you that many inconsistencies, what makes you think when you put a person in a position like this
Hmm.
with trucking, with all the inconsistencies
Hmm.
that we just covered, that they just gonna stand on business? There was no hunger there. You offered her something that people are upset with you now, which is the point why you wanted to do this live. It was people in the chat saying, take it, take it, take it, take it, take it. If you go back and look at that live, everybody, the chat went up. You made the offer,
Hmm.
and it was just,
Hmm.
so now you get a chance to come in on the new, on the new. You bypass a mentorship.
Hmm.
You cuffing her. You cuffing her. You cuffing her. You're not
Hmm.
charging for a mentorship or nothing. She's under your authority, so that means it's your
Right.
responsibility to ensure her success. Listen to what I'm telling you. You cuffed her. And she, well, yeah, well. People would have jumped at that opportunity, bro. This is what I'm telling you. No, you wrong, Kurt. It wouldn't have worked. I can read people really, really well. And this is not a knock to
What?
her, because she's mad at me anyway. So it doesn't matter to me,
Uh-huh.
because I just saved her ass. Whether
Right,
she
right,
gonna do
right.
it or not, I don't feel no type of way. Because trust me, if I was bogus, the chat would say, Mark, you bogus. Ain't not one person said, Mark, you bogus. Mark, you did the right thing. You say Kirk says, Mark, you did the right thing. You saved her ass. Mark, it's tough love. She need to hear it. She's gonna fail, Mark. Hopefully she listen this time. You cuffed her on the free ski. So what do we have in this conversation? Like what like where's the
Right.
like it's just so that's why I had to put it into this perspective. No. If you hungry, you hungry. Hell yeah. Okay. Yeah, okay. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm finna go get the truck. You ain't spinning me, Kirk, now
Hmm.
is you? I'm gonna hold you accountable.
Right. Right.
You see what I'm saying? So, nah, Kirk, I can't agree with you on
Hmm.
that one. I
No, I'm
can't
not
agree with
saying
you on
she
that.
wouldn't. I'm not saying. I'm saying that. I'm just saying that you can vet somebody, you choose somebody from the live and they'll still fail. I mean, I'm just saying, if, I get what you're saying with a lot of signs before you even take on a person, but sometimes people don't show you no sign and they're worse than the people that show you sign. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I hear you, but it was a bunch of
But I
signs in
mean,
that situation.
it is what it is. I mean, I like to give people a shot. You get what I'm saying? I mean, she got a shot, and I think, you know, it's something that you're gonna have to think about later on in life, because this just proved to show that this box truck thing, it ain't no joke. A lot of people see it as a hustle and a game, and it's really not. You know what I mean? It's really not. I mean, you speak to people all day long, have new authority that can't make ends meet. You know what I mean? And so I hope she take this as a teaching point and a learning lesson, and just say, you know what? I really gotta. If I really wanna, first I wanna say to her that you can't do box shop business and have a job. So you have to quit your hospital job. It's not gonna work. I don't care if it's a part time, 2 days. It's not gonna work. It's just not gonna work. It's gonna be too much work at a box truck for you to have a second job, especially from a hospital job, where they work you like crazy. So it's just not gonna work.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
I
So
wasn't
you
gonna let you
you
do that
gotta
though.
you gotta that's yeah, you gotta really figure out what you want. And I I get it. A lot of time people don't understand what they're getting into, but a lot of time if you run your box truck the right way, you don't need a second job. You don't need a second job. If you run it the right way, you don't need a second job. So I think, I hope she just take this as a teaching moment, and don't get upset, because and I'm definitely, somebody call me and say, and people have just crazy stuff to say about that, but I never made an offer to her because she's a female. I never did that. Somebody said, "Oh, it was, you know, it's because she's a woman." I did that. I gave away money in December. I gave a guy $1,500 in December. You see what I'm saying? Turn around, put him in a truck, and he still come out here and fail. You get what I'm saying? You remember that, Mark?
Yeah, you was tweaking.
So it's not, it's not no favorism over woman or man. I gave people shot all the time.
Yeah, but
I gave people shot all the time.
the
And,
the
and that guy, and hold on a minute, and that guy that I'm talking about
mm,
was already running out here prior to me put him in a truck and gave him money. That's why I'm trying to tell you, like, sometimes you can't vet people, because people will come and you really gotta. Some people, it's like you just make a bad business deal. But some people, you give them a shot, and if they're gonna fail, they're gonna fail. But you can't really see that sign before.
but we
You see
saw
what
it
I'm
with this
saying?
one.
So
But we saw it with this one.
I yeah. Well, right now, I mean, I think at this point, everybody got to probably figure it out. A lot of people was not happy that I made that offer. A lot of people was upset that she didn't take that offer. But at the same time, it is what it is.
Mm.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
Yeah, I don't think she took the offer because she wasn't. It was a lot of inconsistencies just throughout that that uh that conversation. So, when you made that offer, that just put on in the spotlight. So if you serious about this trucking thing and you got the money like you say you do and you ready to roll, here you go. You offer her
Uh huh.
basically, you cuffed her. That's a better than a mentorship. You have to ensure her success. You're holding her hand. You're booking her loads. She's getting
Oh yeah.
everything that other people wish they would have gotten from an experienced
Oh, there
person.
were so many people. Oh man, there were so many people in the chat that was asking for that same opportunity.
So that's why I'm saying that's when I had to just come in and just say, all right, enough is enough. I had watched enough of that and it just was just like, no, bro, no. So man, just this is just a teaching point. It's not to
Hmm.
rag on nobody or shit on nobody. This is what we be talking about coming into the space and doing your research. And this is ultimately why I believe a lot of people fail. They just have no knowledge, period. Not from a beginner
Right.
standpoint, no knowledge, of this trucking. So, when I talk to a person who's just no knowledge at all, a lot of these lives that I be doing be over people's head then. Because
Right.
if just having that conversation, how can I have a conversation about low density and high density, or micro and macroeconomics, or why there's going to be no peak season of 2022, and I have to break it down about the ports and supply and demand and consumer buying behavior shifting and goods versus services and all this stuff. If you can't understand the basic stuff, then a lot of the stuff that I be talking about, it's like I'm speaking a different language.
Right.
And this is why I say, yo, don't come to me with basic don't book me for no coaching or consultation for basic. I don't want to talk to you. And this is why I say
Right.
this, Kurt, because that shit, Google is right here, bro. It's right here, right in
Right.
front of me. Everybody
Right.
that's watching on their phone, that shit is right there, bro. It's right there, literally, right there.
Right.
If it's Googleable, don't ask me. Don't come to me. Don't pay me. Uh, listen. Check this out. I had a guy last week. I don't see, dude. I don't be caring, bro. Booked me and wanted to talk about hot shots. I'm like, I don't do hot shots. Well, man, I come to you for trucking. You should be able to tell me which lane I should get in. I'm like, I can't tell you what lane to get in. Have you done research? Well, that's why I'm
Hmm.
coming to you. Why can't you listen? I don't do hot shots, but you do trucking.
Hmm.
But I don't do hot shots. What evidence on my channel do you see me talking about hot shots?
Right.
So why would you come to me and ask me about hot shots? I don't do that shit.
Right.
But if you came to me with the stuff that I've been doing for years, I would be able to point you in the direction. Listen, you want me to tell you what lane you're going to be successful in. I'm not going to do that. I can't do that. I don't know about shots. Yes, do I know the fundamentals of hot shots? Of course I do. But I
Right.
don't do it, never done it, don't talk about it. So I'm not going to sit here and advise you on hot shots that I've never done it. Cat was upset. He's probably watching. I don't care. Why would you book a session with me about hot shots? I do moving, I do
Right.
final mile. Everybody knows it. But he booked a session with me to talk about hot shots.
Right.
And then when I said I don't do hot shots. The way I talk on here, that's how I talk to him.
Hmm.
I'm not finna tweak with you. I'm gonna keep it funky. I'm gonna keep it 100. Don't come to me for, bro.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So, man, bro, that's why I just, man, I had to shut that
You
shit down though the other day, Kurt. I wasn't
you
gonna
you
let that
want
shit happen.
you want to drop the link? Because last night we never get Monday night we never. You want to drop the link and get the feedback of some people Or I don't know if you want to drop the link.
Yeah,
We
I mean
never
we can
dropped the
drop it
link.
real quick. Yeah, we didn't drop it because then it
Yeah,
was another
drop it
little.
real quick and let us see, because we never really drop it Monday. But let's see what some people got to say. And what about the poll that you did?
uh, mm, 91 votes so far. 82% said yes, they would attend. 18% said no. So out of 91 votes, 82% said yeah, they would attend. So I guess I can get on the phone with my manager, man. They can book something. I think we should go to the
Right.
West Coast first because I gotta go on the West Coast anyway in a few months. So
The West Coast, like California,
nah, Arizona.
Arizona.
Yeah, I gotta go out there in September.
Got you. Yeah, that was a teaching moment, man. That was a teaching moment. So yeah,
And then we could do the next one in Chicago. We could do one in Chicago first, and then maybe because you here in
and we can
Chicago
go
all the
to
time.
we can go to Atlanta.
Yeah, we can go to Atlanta.
We can go to Atlanta.
Yeah, I would have somebody get on top of it tomorrow, man. Maybe we could do the first one in a couple months.
Right.
So
Well, let me
so
know so I can start prepare.
I'll let you know. I'm gonna put that on my manager's to do list tomorrow. So as far as like venues and shit like that, and seeing what we can do, looking at markets and shit like that. So, but
Oh,
I'm gonna drop.
somebody say Texas. We can do Texas. We're gonna do Texas.
Yeah, we could do Texas, probably Georgia, Florida, Chicago. Probably I go back and forth to Arizona a lot. So Arizona, I got quite a few people in Arizona anyway that
Somebody said
subscribers.
bring Kirk. I ain't gonna go
Yeah,
nowhere.
yeah. So
See if
Wiseman
I'm going.
meet and greet.
See if I'm going. I'm going. Y'all ain't gonna get close to me because I ain't leaving my hammer. You know what I mean? Y'all gonna get close to me at these conference. You know what I mean? I'm
All right,
gonna
I
be
dropped the
well
link.
protected.
Somebody
Yeah.
said
Let's
bring.
let's see what. What did they say?
Somebody said bring Axel. Axel and Kirk don't get along, so that ain't gonna happen.
Yeah. I Axley ain't gonna be there.
Big Zoe Mark, that lady called me talking crazy. Let me hear what she say. Well, there go the link. Anybody want to come up and have a dialogue about what they think about what happened? Um,
Big Zoe is the guy that get ripped off by the moving the other day, right?
correct. Yep. Big Zoe,
Oh,
you want
that
to come
lady.
up and let us know what happened with the lady? Did she pay your money?
Uh,
Okay, I
Big Zoe
guess don't
need a
nobody want
hammer
to
and a
come up. I
screwdriver.
mean, if
He,
Natasha is still in here, she want to come up, she could come up too. If Natasha's still here and you want to come up, you could come up. Ain't no hard feelings. It's just it's tough love, man. Same way we do everybody else. We
right.
could just not say nothing. What up?
Yo,
What up? What up?
Big Zo in the building. What up, Mark? What up, Kirk?
What's
What's
the
up, man?
deal?
Hey, hey, man, Mark. Yo, I got to rap. I got to rap
What up?
with you, man. That
What
lady
up? What
is
up?
crazy, bro. After 2 weeks, she hit me up
Hmm.
yesterday with a whole paragraph. Talk about. She said this is exactly what she said. She said she don't plan on submitting payment until we settle the damages that she said me and my company did. She said that we damaged every piece of furniture in the crib. I said that's a lie. And I'm like, okay, so she said we damaged every piece of furniture in the crib. She said that we walked in the house with grease on our shoes. Said that we scratched all the floors up, all the walls up. She's saying every wall we scratched up. She's saying that all the furniture was banged up. And she said, and then on top of that, She said that what else? What else she say? So she said she wasn't gonna submit payment until we settle for the damages. So I looked at that message, man. After 2 weeks, I looked at the message, man, and I'm like, all right, all right. First of all, she lying. Number one. Second of all, okay, so it took you 2 weeks after I've been calling you, for you to tell me now that we messed up all your furniture. But literally, we wrapped up every single piece of furniture, blankets, all. Flipped the furniture, wrapped every corner. We wrapped every single piece of furniture in there. Took us 7 hours to do this move, bro. 7 hours to do this move. Did everything she asked me to do just for me to walk out with nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking at this message and I'm like, man, I ain't know how to respond to that. I just did it because like my first reaction was to pull up and you know what I'm saying, handle business because I don't, I'm from the trenches, man. So I don't like when people do that, but I had to just take a moose out a little bit and just kind of just breathe and look at that again because I was like, but yeah, she tried to hit me with that Mark, and I was like, I can't wait to get up with Mark and see what he say about this.
Did
Have
you
you ever had
contact?
something like that before?
Yeah, the same guy that the first time that ever happened to me was for $700. So
Uh,
Did you contact Thumbtack like I told you?
yeah, yeah.
What they say?
They said they was gonna investigate it. You know,
Have they
that's
got
all.
back to you?
Nah, they ain't got back to me yet. Um,
Did she submit pics of the damage to you?
nope.
All right. I mean, the only other option I could take, since this is like under the table, if you got a
Hmm.
lawyer that you've worked with in the past, you could
Yeah,
have them submit a demand for payment letter, maybe to
I
scare her and
talked.
see if that tactic works.
I talked to my lawyer and I told him everything was going on. He just told me. He said, "Look, man, if I was you, I would
Chalk
just
it up.
drop it." Yeah, he told me to drop it. Because he said, first of all, the amount of money and small claims really ain't going to be worth it after I pay him and everything like that. He said, it's still no guarantee you'll even get the money anyway. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Small judgments and stuff. And then he told me, because I told him about the licensing, he was like, he said, well, if you do a demand for, demand, then you kind of putting yourself at risk if you trying to get me to sign. Because I had to get him to sign for my license because you have to have an attorney sign for your application and stuff. He was like, you
Right.
don't want that to affect you with the commission, you know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying, to get your license or any form like
Yeah.
that. So he told me to
Yeah.
drop it. He said, look, he said, that's a bait. She trying to bait you to see what you gonna do because she knows she didn't pay for the service. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So he told me, he said, don't fall for that bait. That's nothing but bait. She's making up things to see what you gonna do. She's probably scared you gonna sue her. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So he was like, he said, I wouldn't fall for the bait. He told me just chalk it up as a loss and lesson learned. That's what he told me today. Because I told him I didn't know how to respond to it. Because I didn't want to respond crazy, you know, like that.
Right.
Because I called her right when she sent me the message. I called her. She didn't answer the phone. So I'm like, oh, like what is, you know? But I'm just like, yo, like if we damage every piece of furniture, why didn't you say nothing when we were there after we unwrapped all the furniture?
Mm-hmm.
And I know nothing was damaged in there anyway. But it's like for 2 weeks now, you gonna come and tell me that? All
Mm-hmm.
because you ain't have the money to pay? Like I already listen, I already got the tweaking button. You feel me? I had already
Mm-hmm.
got, everybody around me had already told me about it. That was a bad decision you did. All right, I took it as an L. I said I already made the money back the next day. It is what it is. I'm not worried about the money anymore. But for you to send me that now, it's like, yo, like, what is you really trying to do now? So I had to talk to
Nah.
my lawyer because I didn't know how to respond to that. Honestly, man, I really didn't.
Yeah, I mean, you just got your cherry pop, man. Now you just know better. When things are too good, like you should have walked. Like I already told you, you should have walked away from that move. She lied to you. You got there with something totally different. Those jobs,
Right.
that's the red flag right there.
Man,
You
that's
know
the
what I'm
move from hell
saying?
jobs, dog. I ain't gonna
Yeah, but
hold
you learned your lesson. If somebody tell you they got a 1 bedroom, you get there, it's a 4 bedroom,
I'm out.
threeplex. They lied to you for a reason. Now,
hmm
what that reason is, only time will tell. But
Hmm.
a person tells you one thing and it's something completely opposite. That's not something you want to do. You were undermanned for that job. It was just a lot of reasons you should walk away. There's nothing wrong with walking away from a job. Nothing.
Yeah, I know.
I,
I
Right.
know
I've
now.
I've I've had my crews call, you know, many times. Man, it's maggots crawling on the stove. Send pictures. All right, get the hell up out of there. Man, they got bed bugs. Send pictures. All right, get the hell up out of there. Man, this shit is garbage, Mark. I don't even know why we here moving this shit. This shit ain't. You sure you want this shit on your truck? Send pictures. And get the hell up out of there. If they got an issue, tell them to call the office. They
Yeah.
call the
Right.
office. We not doing the move. Well, why not, man? Your shit garbage. We don't move garbage. Call a garbage man. You know what I'm saying? So all money ain't good money. I know you. I know you hungry. You know what I'm saying? You in the beginning stage of your business, so you want all the
super,
money, but all
super
money
hungry,
ain't good.
but
All money ain't good money. You gonna end up working
man,
and not getting paid. So you don't want to deal with people
Right.
like that. You gonna see signs. The one job that I got
I
my
took.
cherry busted in 2011, I believe. It was the signs was there, but I was still on the new. I was a year in. I was getting money. I wanted all the money. I just thought that that person would be like everybody else, but the signs were there. He was
Yeah.
tweaking the whole move. He was fidgeting. He was pacing back and forth. And I finally like, man, you got the money, and he had us doing a bunch of extra shit. He knew he couldn't pay. He knew he couldn't pay.
That's just
So he
crazy.
had
That's
us do
exactly what
everything. Listen, they had to pull me up out of there. They had to pull me up out of there. They had to pull me up. He was scared to death because he didn't expect it. He didn't expect me to
yeah,
go where I went. They literally, I could get Suge to tap in. He like, man, I had to pull. I was on my way to jail, bro.
bro.
I
I'm
was
not
on
gonna
my way to
hold.
jail.
I
So
feel you
so
in that
so
one, boy.
so so
Cause
so 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 it was a lesson learned that whenever you get signs, you have to take heed to those signs and you have to do your marketing a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? You might have to up your price. See, you in a van too. You in a van too. You see what I'm
yeah.
saying? When you
Mm,
up your price, you gonna weed out a lot of
mm.
but you can't really up your price right now because you on the new.
Let me
So
tell you
you
what I
gotta
did. So right after that situation, I was like, all right, I'm about to go legit. We already talked about that, right? So I
mm,
said until I get my license, I'm just gonna do labor only services, bro. So that's why I just started doing labor only services to get rid of all that, so I don't have to worry about getting a truck and
mm,
all that, wasting money and kind of undercutting myself on these rentals and the rental prices is crazy and I'm losing. I was like, I'm just gonna do labor only services, bro, until I get my L's. You know what I'm saying, for the license, and that's really it. And that's what I did, and I was like, you know what, that was a learning lesson for me. If that would have
mm.
never happened, Mark, I'm telling you, something probably worse would have happened to me because I was just too money hungry, man. That slowed me down. I'm not gonna lie, that slowed me down, man. That jump
It's nothing
really
wrong.
humbled.
It's
It
not
humbled
wrong
me,
with
man.
being. It's nothing wrong with being money hungry. It's nothing
No, it
wrong with
ain't.
getting the money.
It ain't.
But you
But you
have
gotta be
to. You have
smart.
to read. You got to read the signs, man.
Yeah,
See, the,
yeah,
the the thing when you're dealing with a consumer based business, when you're dealing directly with the consumer, you're making a lot of money. But there's
mm,
no middleman in there to take the risk. See, the middleman is going to take the risk, a lot of the risk that you may not see. You know what I'm saying? You're getting paid. The middleman is waiting for their money. They might get paid once a quarter. You're getting
yeah.
paid your settlement once a week. You see what I'm
Exactly,
saying? By the
exactly,
time something arises, let's say if it's a late claim or something, you're not even with that company. You already got your money and gone. You see what I'm
exactly,
saying? When you're dealing with
exactly.
when you're dealing in a business directly, you're dealing directly with the consumer. You're getting 100% of the revenue, but it's your job also to read all the signs and to do all the due diligence to make sure and to ensure that you get paid.
Exactly,
So
exactly.
it's pros and cons. You got to do more work, but you getting 100% of the revenue.
Yep, yep.
So you took a
But
loss. It's a learning lesson. The signs that were there that
hmm
I told you, no, you should have walked away from that. You need to remember
yeah,
all those signs, and then when you see parallels on other moves um coming up, you know how to proceed with caution. Once you get licensed, you're gonna start taking the deposit anyway. You see what I'm saying? So, but even with a deposit, don't mean the person will still try spending on you because they could put a deposit up and then you go do the move and they don't have the back end. You see what I'm saying? So
Exactly.
you
Yeah.
still have to pay attention to the signs, but you're gonna weed out a lot of people because once you get licensed, and you get a little bit more experience, you'll be able to charge a more of a premium rate, and that'll now open you up to a whole different uh uh cons- whole different type of consumer.
Hold on, I can't. Second, 1 second. I don't know what's going on. Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah,
I can't hear you. Yo,
yeah. I hear you.
can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah, we hear you.
Hold on.
Yeah. So yeah, man. Yeah,
Yes,
man.
sir.
So man, yeah. Hold on. So I'm glad we got that out the way. Hold on. Yo.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, my bad. I don't know. I'm in this van. It's been a long day, but yeah, that's real good, man. That's real good. I think one of the main things I was concerned about. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna be 100% funky with you. I don't know. Like I was kind of worried about. I really hit my lawyer on some like, yo, I don't want to get sued. You feel me?
You
That's what I
can't
was
get
kind of.
listen. You can't get sued because you didn't get paid.
Oh, okay, okay, yeah. I
You
didn't
didn't
get
get
paid.
paid.
The only thing I got was a $50 deposit. Out of that.
So you
You
didn't get paid, so they can't sue. You know, here's a trick. It was jobs where I knew early on we messed some stuff up and they threatened to sue. So when they tried to pay, I walked out and didn't take no payment. You see,
yeah,
this is
yeah,
early on. You know what I'm saying? When I was still learning the business. So
yeah,
there's no signs that we were even there. With no invoice, no nothing. Now this is
yeah,
back in the day. There wasn't no cameras around, ring cameras and nothing like that. So you didn't have to worry about, well, man, we got you on a ring cam and you didn't have to worry about that shit back in 2011, 2010, 2012, shit like that. So you have to be
yeah.
careful, man. Just do your due diligence.
That's exactly why I was like, you know what? I'm glad it happened. It's a lesson learned. You know what I'm saying? My worker, he told me, he was like, look, he said, I really saved you, man, because you was getting ready to go back and get the hammer. And I was like, he saved me from catching the case. I was about to go crazy in there, for real. I ain't talking about that hammer, Kirk. I ain't talking about the bank. I'm talking about Martin. Know what I'm talking about? I ain't, cause I'm not with none of that, man. I'm from North New
So
Jersey. I'm from the projects for real.
wait,
So
wait,
I came from the
wait.
bottom, bro. Like that,
So Big
that, that
Zo, Big
disrespect,
Zo.
that disrespect.
So Big
For
Zo, you
real,
don't
he
think I
had to.
know? You don't think I know what the hammer is?
Man, listen, man. My worker said I was tweaking. He said, bro, you about to go
Oh man.
crazy, catch a case. I said, listen. When she told me that she had to sit down and pay, she had to sit out and gather her thoughts before she paid me. I lost my mind, bro. I lost it.
What
Oh
kind of
man.
furniture did she have? Was her furniture nice? Was it junk? Was it
It
old?
was
Was it
raggedy as heck, bro. It was raggedy as
uh,
heck too.
so you
It
got
was
more
raggedy.
signs. You got more signs. But here's the thing. I've done some moves where, the stuff was, not up to par, but they still paid, but the signs that the main sign was she booked a 1 or 2 bedroom. You said it was like a 4 bedroom triplex. Like,
It was
bro,
crazy,
you
man.
should
We
have
were
walked away from that.
it was, bro. It was boxes everywhere, and then she didn't have her stuff packed either. She was still packing, stressed out. The whole move, she kept talking about how low she was on funds, all this stuff,
Well,
and
there
and,
you have it.
yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
if a person talking
she
about they
was like,
low
you
on
guys, she said
funds,
you guys gotta get off the clock. You guys gotta get off the clock because I don't wanna run my pockets. So all type of stuff she was saying throughout the whole move. And I'm like, man, I should have just walked out. But you're like, I ain't gonna sit here and keep saying what I should have did. It is what it is. It's over with. You know, it's cool. It is what it is. Hey, listen, hey Mark, I was
mm,
on the last live, not the previous one. It was another live you was on. I had told you about the U.S. pack, right?
yeah,
I knew you remember you had asked me how I was gonna do all that at one time. So
yeah,
I got the U.S. pack contract. That junk is at 2:30 in the morning. Now that's the only
mm,
thing that's kind of like crazy to me. It's 2:30 in the morning. It's from 2:30 to 6. But let me ask
mm,
you a question. As like when you
mm.
do U.S. pack, are you working for somebody else? Or are you working for U.S. pack, bro? Because these people, see, they try to hit me with this rate, and I'm like, it's like, yeah, we got to make money, so we got to make money too on it. I said I thought I was working for U.S. I thought I was contract U.S. pack. This seemed like it's
Who?
an individual person.
So
that I'm
so
doing.
so
I
like
always say, go ahead.
so like he's working for
No, it's U.S. pack, but I always say U.S. pack is on the
and want
bottom
you
of the
to
U.S. pack. I always say U.S. pack doesn't pay as well as RL carriers and T Force for curbside. I say that all the
Yeah,
time.
she tried to tell me. This
Was it
lady was
like
like,
30? What
"Yeah,
they paying you like $32 a stop, 33, something like that?
nah, shit. This is daily. This is per route because the route is only 4 hours long, right? It's from 2:30 to
Oh,
6.
what
It's
is it
that
for?
auto parts. So I'll be
Okay,
delivering auto parts. I'm gonna be
so they giving
driving
you a
100
guarantee. They giving you a
guarantee.
guarantee. How
Yes, a
much?
guarantee. So I tried to negotiate. I said, look, I need 200 because if I'm driving 180 miles a day, that's a lot of
Mhm.
miles, bro. Like
What they
they try
offer
to
you?
offer me 160. I said, I'm not doing that. They wilding.
That's
To
for a
me, that's
cargo van, right? Yeah. So you doing cargo van? It's not for a 26 footer. 26 footer, they pay you
yeah,
way more.
yeah.
Yeah,
But
even
but
a,
it's the mile. It's just the mileage for me. If I'm driving that much, I need to at least make can't take that big of a loss. If I'm
yeah.
getting
When
up at
I
two
when
thirty in the morning,
yeah when I
you know what
did
I
the
mean?
U.S. pack, when I mentioned U.S. pack, that was for 26 footer. It wasn't for cargo van.
Oh,
You
okay,
know what I'm
okay,
saying?
yeah.
So yeah.
I
So
got him. I got him to go up to 200 for the 4 hours. You know what I'm saying? So I got him to negotiate. So they
uh huh.
willing to negotiate with me because their last driver quit. He quit because he
So you
wanted
running it?
300. Huh?
So you started it yet?
I took the drug screen. I got all that done. So I'm just waiting now to start. So
So
I
you gonna
got
do that?
that. It.
So you gonna do
I'm
that
doing
from
that
two
from
to
2:30.
six,
Yeah,
and then you
and
running
then
what Waco?
Staples. Well, it's Carrier Express out here, but that's just
Okay.
it's a different color. It's still Office Depot.
All right.
And I run Office Depot from 7 until I'm done. I usually get done about three
And
or
how much they
four.
paying you for that? $2 a
So that's
piece or
that's
something?
that, that's about a piece. Yeah, it's like $2 a piece. I average about 200 pieces. I got a heavy route. The only thing I don't like about my route is that it has like 70 stops or more on it. It's a bad route.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
it's
told
in
you.
the city.
But if you
It's
if
in the
you getting two
city.
dollars a piece, you making what, about $400-500 a day.
Yeah, plus the
Yeah,
state,
so
plus the U.S. pack now. So I'm really eating now. I ain't gonna lie. I'm kind of eating, but you know, it's the family, man. Like it's the family thing. Like wifey tripping now because I'm working more. I'm like, what you want me to do? Like I
hey
don't
Kurt, this
understand.
where you come in, Kurt. Let Kurt
What
gonna
you
talk
want?
to you
Hey
for now.
Kirk, tell him. Hey Kirk, Kirk.
Hey,
Sometimes you got
this is what
Kirk.
Kurt
Sometimes
finna
you
come
gotta
talk
Hey,
to you.
Big
tell.
Zo. Hey man, hey man.
Hey, look, I tell him straight. I tell her straight up. Look, what you want me to do? You want me to stay in the
I'm,
house and be a
uh,
bum? You want me to get to the money, man? What you want me to do? For real. You know what I'm saying? I'm legit now.
yeah,
I'm not in the street anymore. I'm
yeah,
not in the street. None of that. Come on, man. Like, what you want me to do? Straight up. She's complaining I'm not home. I'm never home. I lie. I'm never home.
So what she
I
want you
get
to
home at.
do? What she want you to do? I'm just
She
curious
want.
because I don't have these
I'm gonna say.
problems.
hold
I'm gonna
on.
say what she want me to do, Mark.
Isn't that the
Mark.
craziest
This
thing?
You
is
know what she
Is
want me to do?
is
She want me to.
is
what.
She want me to cut back. She want me to work at least 6-7 hours a day and come home and chill with the family for the rest of the day. And I told her I can't do that because I'm running two companies, moving and the trucking company at the same time. I can't do that. I got two workers that's relying on me to put food on the table. I can't do that. I'm sorry. It's my first year in business too. Most people don't even start this good when they first start out. I'm
Does she work?
blessed.
is
No,
Oh, well then
no.
I can't tell you how to run
that's
your
one of the
family.
reasons why.
Right,
Hold
I
on,
can't
you
tell you how to
married?
run.
Hold on, you married, or you just say you're married?
No, I'm married. I've been married for 5 years. Together with her since high school. I'm only 25. Been together with her since I was 17 years old. Got two
Yeah,
kids.
you can't let her stop you. She's gonna appreciate it later on, like maybe in the next 3 years, when
I'm
she
trying to
start
get
to
her to
really
run a
like.
contract for me. I'm trying to run this
Yeah,
Office Depot for me or something. To help me out a little bit. Something.
yeah, she'll appreciate it later on. But now, I
So
mean, I didn't have that problem, but a lot of guys who start out,
Yeah.
so
the thing, sometime women will talk like that and they'll talk you out of your success, but then they'll get up and leave your ass. You get what I'm saying?
I ain't worried about that. If she do that, that's cool. I'm straight. I really am.
Yeah.
you
She ain't
say you
gonna do
say
it
that
though.
now.
Nah, listen, bro. I ain't like these other guys on the channel that be complaining about that, bro. I've been with her too long, bro. For real. I'm about my bag, bro. You gotta understand, bro. I almost got we was on the verge of
Yeah,
getting
you gotta
evicted
stand firm.
in January,
Yeah,
bro. We was struggling, bro. So when I tell you
Hmm.
exactly.
I'm on the
Right.
grind,
That's what I'm
I'm
saying.
on I'm on the grind. I'm on the grind, bro. We was struggling. I'm gonna keep it real. I don't care how many people on the line. I'm being the real. I'm being real, bro. We was struggling like in January. I was hurt. I got into a car accident. You feel me? So, I couldn't work.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Then I took a risk, spent my savings on this cargo van, and it's been up ever since. So when she asked me why you working so much, because I remember being in that courtroom embarrassed. All right. So to me,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, hey,
No,
you know,
I feel you on that. No, you're right, and that's the crazy part that I never can understand with some women. They'll You and them would struggle, but then when you start to make, and I see a lot of guys come around me and they fall for that, man. And it's like, you got a kid,
yeah,
both of y'all struggling. You don't work, I don't work. I get an opportunity to become better, and now you don't want me to take advantage of that opportunity. And then if like you said, get evicted, if I get evicted two more times, you can get up and leave my ass and go find a man that will put you up in a nice house, and all of this, you pulling me off the road, you forget about me. You get what I'm saying? I don't be
yeah,
playing
you
that game,
know,
man. I don't be playing that game, and that's why that's why I'm gonna be
yeah.
back. I'm gonna come right back like Mark, man. Go right in a little duplex and just get my own place
Hey,
by
listen.
myself.
Man, that man Mark living that bachelor lifestyle, man. I feel him on that one. that man don't got no kids, bro. He 45, no
Nothing
kids,
at
man.
all.
Shoot, he's straight.
Oh
He's
man,
straight. Look, I ain't
you,
had an
you
opportunity,
need.
man. I had mine at 17. That was not playing. My life changed. I couldn't do that. You know what I mean?
Oh
So I
man,
so I
this
have to
guy got it
grind. I have
good.
to I have to do what I gotta do. I got two mouths to feed. So, it's different to me.
Man,
To me, it's different.
you just gotta have a conversation with her. Since she doesn't work, you have to tell her that this is where you're gonna mess her head up. You gotta tell her like, look, you don't work. I'm doing all the work. I need you to pour into me like I'm pouring into you. I'm pouring into you by going out busting my ass so that you don't have to work. So I need
Exactly.
you to support me and pour support into me because I don't need to be out here working and worrying about what you saying and not spending time. I need to be focused on getting this money now so that in 10 years from now I will have the time because I have a successful business that will be running and operating and I'll have more time to do these things. I'm still young. We got
Yeah.
married and we started having a family at a young age. These are the years that really I'm supposed to be, you know, figuring things out. But we started early. You started early. All right.
Yeah.
But during your 20s and your 30s, you got to work so that you can chill
Got to.
out. You see what I'm
Got
saying?
to.
So
Hmm.
you're going to have to
Gotta
tell her
work.
that she's going to have to pour into you, the way you're pouring into her. You're pouring into her without saying it. You're going to work every day, working two jobs, getting up 2 o'clock to be there 2:30, then turn around going this route, and then you moving after that or on the weekends when those routes ain't running. So you gotta explain to her that she has to support you. You know what I'm saying? She
Yeah.
has to pour into you the way that you're pouring into her. You're the head of the household. You're the head of the household,
Yeah.
and you doing what a man is supposed to do. Take care of his household. It's as simple as that, bro. Now I don't, it ain't none of my business. But after that conversation, however she responds, then that's when you need to, I guess figure out
Hold on. I can't
what
even hear you again. That's crazy. One second.
figure out what you need to do. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yep.
Still,
you know,
dang.
if
My
I if
phone, my
I
phone is dying, so that's why I'm trying to keep my phone on you.
yeah
Service. Can you hear
yeah
me?
so yeah
Yeah,
we hear you.
my phone is yeah, my phone is dying and stuff like that. But nah, I feel you on that, man. I'm just trying to cut the van on, cut it back off. I'm about to go in the crib. But I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna hop on these lives more because I do appreciate everything y'all do. Mark, you already
Hmm.
know I watch you all the time, so I'm getting all
Appreciate
the
it.
game, learning some mistakes, but I'm learning from it. It's only the first year, you know what I'm saying, and
Hmm.
I'm just learning and keep it moving, man. Don't hang tight on the losses. Keep it pushing, and that's what I'm gonna do. So, Hey, I appreciate you and Kirk, Mark and Kirk. Appreciate y'all, man. For real.
All right,
All right, my
appreciate you for
man.
tuning in. All right,
Appreciate
Yes,
you,
sir.
man.
Y'all be
Stay
safe.
safe.
All right, man.
all right,
Yeah.
bet.
All
Yes,
right, cool.
sir. Yes, sir.
All right, yep.
Man,
So
man, man. That's a good one.
yeah, man. So this is just a little reaction episode. So Kirk can explain himself and yeah,
Oh
yeah. So
man.
man, you got
Yeah,
anything you
yeah,
want to say? Hit those
yeah,
like buttons too
yeah.
if you came in late. Appreciate it. Hit that like button if you came in late.
No, no, no.
Oh,
We
that's
we
she.
pretty
She in
much
the
come.
building. She just said something. Why she keeps saying? Why y'all keep saying I didn't take the offer? Well, there go the link, Natasha. You could come up. You could. It's only right you come up and redeem yourself. I didn't say you didn't take the offer.
She
You
didn't
didn't
take it.
take it. Yeah, you didn't take it. There go the link though. There go the link. Might as well hit the link.
Uh,
Come up and redeem yourself
Natasha.
before we get out of here. You didn't take the offer. So there go the link.
Hey,
The
I never remember
linkage.
seeing. I never seen Pepe. Was Pepe there Monday night? No, right?
Nah, yeah, she was there Monday.
No.
Nick wasn't there Monday. Pippi was there.
Oh,
Nick one.
oh, got you.
Yeah. Why y'all keep saying I
Oh,
didn't take the offer? You didn't. But go ahead, hit
yeah.
the link, man. And if you gonna take it, come on up here and take it. Well, I don't know. Is it still on the table? I don't know. Shit, I gotta start putting my show together for tomorrow night, man. Shit,
No,
I don't know.
I mean, I think it's just a learning lesson, man. Everybody, it's you gotta do your research and you gotta take it serious. Stay away from these YouTubers that use a lot of hustle and game in their language. You know what I mean? So yeah,
What you gonna do,
but
Natasha?
yeah,
You coming
man.
up?
Natasha ain't gonna come up.
You don't think so?
Nah, she ain't gonna come up. People in the comment section make her feel bad early on.
Yeah, I saw it was some back and forth. I couldn't really pay attention to it because I was watching the live,
Yeah,
but I'll go back and
yeah,
watch it. But
they, there's some hardcore people that was there
yeah,
early on. So
yeah, this a hardcore. I keep telling this is a hardcore audience. This ain't like shout out to the box truck couple. But they like those other channels. They got like more milder audiences. You know what
hmm
I'm saying? They got a different demographic. My demographic is
right,
hardcore. It's a hardcore demographic. You know what I'm
right,
saying? So, if you held accountable on the channel and the chat,
yeah.
it could get
It
hey
can
man,
get it can get it can get ugly.
it can get ugly, man. I remember the chat when I had that debate with motivation. That's what pissed him off so bad. And he got to cussing everybody out. My
Yeah.
supporters, my
What
subscribers is
what
just
5-star logistics say? What 5-star logistics say?
Kirk should offer her
This
a
guy
free
don't sleep.
consultation and not worry about the lease on.
This
Uh,
guy don't sleep, man. This guy don't sleep. This guy can he was there from
uh,
Monday night all the way till about 1 o'clock, man. 5-star logistic. Like
I mean,
he don't sleep.
Monday Monday night was entertaining, I guess, to a lot of people. That the engagement in the chat was
Yeah,
probably one of
man.
the
This guy.
best engagements I've seen. But he said you should offer her a free consultation. I mean, she's in here. Do you want to offer a free consultation, or
I
do you
mean,
think we
I
did
mean,
that
shot.
already?
We did that from. She get a free consultation. I mean, yeah. I mean, you can't offer anything else than what she get Monday. I mean, you know. I mean, it's. I mean, what you can't do nothing else. You know what I
Well,
mean? I made an offer to her. She, people get upset. So at this point, I think she just needs to take your advice, do some research, sit down, and let this be a learning lesson to not only just she, but to other women that are coming in and other men that just run around and follow these people on the internet. These gurus, they come
Hmm.
on the internet and they're selling you, what they call this thing? They're selling you something, what they call it? What you call that thing they get off of Pfizer, Mark?
Them courses off of
The
Fiverr.
court, yeah, the courses. You got these gurus selling courses. They're making millions of dollars selling courses. 599 dropped to 150.
She said,
You know
"Nah,
what I
Kirk, I'm
mean?
gonna make you a lot of money. Don't give up on me now." Oh, what? I think she should hit the link, man. I
So
don't
she
know,
gonna
bro.
make me a lot of
I don't
money?
care. That's what I'm trying. How she gonna make you a lot of money?
I'm trying to get rid of some of my money.
So I'm saying, I- she's saying she gonna make you a lot of money.
Only
Asma
way
said, "I'm
she'll
gonna
make me a
keep it a
lot of
G."
only way she gonna make me a lot of money is unless she come with a class A and I put her in a semi. That's it.
Mm. I'm
You
gonna
know what I
keep it a
mean?
G. People should pay you guys dropping the best and most realest info out there. You deserve to get paid. Yeah, man. We've been talking
Oh
about,
yeah. We've been
trying to
talking
figure out
about it.
some ways, because it just gets kind of, I don't want to say discouraging, but man, we do a lot, and we don't ask for nothing, but
We
we
definitely have
don't.
to do the meet and greet. We definitely have to do the meet and
Yeah,
greet,
we're going to do meet and greet.
and it's gonna be the wise man meet and greet. You know what I mean? And I was telling Mark that we can probably do a live with a live audience. That maybe we could have a live audience, and then people that
Oh,
watch us,
oh
on the
shit.
live, you know.
She said she coming. Hold up. I guess you gotta get dressed or something.
You know what I mean? And then
I'm
people that live when we live stream, if we live stream, people that attend the live stream that pays to come, and then people that are watching that can probably pay a fee to watch it. You know what I mean? So like something like that. So we'll figure it out.
She
You know
said
what I
she
mean?
coming
But
up.
yeah.
She said she coming up. So I'm gonna drop the link and then.
Oh crap.
But if it
Oh
if it
man.
goes long, I'll just leave it on. I'm gonna go to bed, man. Just I set it, for I ain't gonna be up all night. Somebody did a super chat. Shout out to
Shout out to
Raymond
the
for the
super
super chat.
chat.
Appreciate that. Appreciate that.
I didn't see Zuck Truck tonight. Or Zuck Truck. He
Yeah, he
wasn't there.
probably was in the bed. Don't he run? He started early, don't he? He probably didn't know he was going live. Uh-oh. Kirk, you froze. You froze. 5 star, he said they still waiting on the seminar. His wife shut that seminar down. You gotta blame his wife. She shut that down. Kirk, you hear me? Kirk, yo. He gonna have to call back. Nah, his wife shut that seminar down. That wasn't him. That was during a time period where I think that was during the holidays when just everybody was just in a frenzy. And she was just like, nah, no sir. So Kirk, call back in. Call back in. Hit the link. Your girl finna pop up. Oh, let me drop that link for where's her name? Natasha. She says she coming up. All right, well here go
Hello?
Tosh. Yeah, here she go.
Yeah, I'm going through the mountain, so
Yeah. Yo.
Wait, there we go. Hey, how y'all
Yo,
doing?
how you doing?
Yeah, I'm here. You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, Kurt.
What's
No,
going on,
y'all on
man?
my birthday. Y'all had me in here mad.
What you was mad
We have
for?
you
Today
mad.
I'm
What you mad about?
nah,
Wait, today your
because like, all
birthday?
right, so yeah,
Today your
yeah, yeah,
birthday?
yeah,
Happy birthday.
yeah. I'm at the
Happy
job.
birthday.
I'm at the
Happy
job.
birthday.
So appreciate it. So all I did was ask a question, and y'all like shot me down, like, and I understand that maybe it wasn't like the ideal idea, but it was just an idea. It didn't mean that that like I wasn't gonna run dry materials. Like I was just gonna do only hazmat loads. It was just an idea, you know. So I just felt like y'all shut me down. And Kurt, you understood what I was saying. You didn't tell me that I couldn't do it. Mark was the one telling me that, I
Oh,
couldn't do it.
Yeah. You know
Like,
why? Because it wasn't an idea. You were adamant about hazmat that whole conversation.
so,
The whole
because you was asking
conversation.
me why. Because you was asking me why. All I asked was that I said, do y'all know
Listen,
any, manufacturers that I could go to? That was a yes or no question. That's all.
listen.
Like, it was just an idea that I had.
You
But,
watch the channel, right? You watch the channel, right? You watch
I
the
watched
channel,
the
right?
channel
All right. So
and I was taking your advice.
no, you pushed back. You said you was gonna prove me wrong.
No, I was saying don't. I was like, don't count. I was like, you don't gotta count me out. Like, let me prove you wrong. At least allow me to prove you wrong.
All right, man. I don't know what to say. You got it.
but but Natasha, you got to leave your job if you want to be a owner operator and run over the road with a truck, right?
Damn, can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you. You got to quit that job that you have, right? If you want to be a truck driver. You there?
I'll be right back.
All right, there we go. There we
I
go.
think a Bluetooth
You
was
there?
kicking over. A
Yeah, yeah,
Bluetooth
yeah.
kicking
I'm
Oh,
over.
here.
you hearing us?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh no, I was saying that you got to quit your job if you want to be a truck driver, right?
Yeah, I know that. So when the conversation was, yeah, right. I mean, that's the ultimate goal to quit the job. Uh, but it's. I'm just trying to make sure I make the right decision. With somebody else here that's at my job that do truck. My bad. And
Yeah.
he hasn't quit the job yet. So he said he put in his time, but then he didn't quit. So, I just want to make sure that I'm making the right decision. But anyway, I'm definitely going to do it. Uh, Kurt, you don't gotta give me nothing free. I don't want nothing free. I just want an opportunity to learn from the right, person. You know what I mean? Like that's
Right.
all. I'm not asking for no handouts, but let me prove you wrong first. I also been looking into that to the reefer, to getting the reefer.
Uh huh.
So, cause I know that's something you deal with. Um, so I could get a 26 footer that's actually a reefer. But today I actually went to the bank and the owner there said that they do give loans to startup LLCs,
Uh huh. Right.
but I don't know what he's trying to do. It sounds like he's trying to get me to. I don't know. He just was offering me a lot of different things, but honestly, I would like to speak with you. Maybe I could treat you to brunch or something like that after I figure
Uh huh.
everything out, so that way I won't be asking Google ass questions. as some people in the
Right.
chat say. So but no,
All
I'm
right. So
definitely
here,
serious.
so here, here what you do then. I'm gonna let just shoot me an email and I'll let you I'll schedule a consultation with you.
Okay. And one more
All
thing.
right.
Damn. Wow. Yeah, one more thing. I was thinking, if I could pass my permit test, could you give me my road my road hours? I don't know how many weeks I would have to ride along, but if that's something that you offer, or maybe because I can't pay 5,000 additional $5,000 for a CDL, so I don't know, but I definitely thought about that yesterday. Maybe that's something I could do. If I was there 4 weeks, 5 weeks with you straight, I'd be, you'll be able to see for yourself. You know, that I'm actually working,
So
dealing with. You know what I mean?
so um as far as you getting paying the $5,000 for the CDL, I think you gotta go through the class.
No, I don't
I
actually.
think
All
you
I have
gotta
to do is ride with somebody who has a CDL and that could
right,
sign off on my road hours.
right. But that's one thing. But see,
Okay.
I'm a married guy, so I don't know how my wife is gonna feel with me driving around with a girl in the truck.
I mean, well, yeah, I knew that, but I
You
mean,
see what I'm
like I said,
saying?
it is business. Yeah, I see what you're saying. She can ride too, though. It ain't nothing. A
No, no,
neutral
no.
life.
Shit.
I'm sure she's not gonna be not. I'm sure after she see me and after she talk to me, she is not gonna be like. If anything, she'll be like, Mark, yeah, make sure you take care of her. She is not gonna be like that. She is not gonna be like that. I
Or
guarantee you. I guarantee you. After she meet me, she gonna be like, all right, yeah, Mark, make sure. I mean, not Mark. Her, make sure you take care of her. Like
Mark,
watch.
Mark,
I'm very.
Mark,
Listen.
Mark,
I
me
got
Kenisha.
I got
Oh,
a
hold
small
on.
dick.
Mark, me Kenisha. Let him tell you about her.
His wife ain't going, man. His wife ain't going. I'm gonna move my mic though.
But that is just send me an email and we'll schedule a consultation. All right. And happy
All right,
birthday, man.
appreciate it.
Enjoy your birthday. I give you a consultation for your birthday gift. All right.
Appreciate it.
Oh, so
All right.
you still gonna watch the channel, or are you still mad at me?
No, I ain't mad, Kurt. I mean, shit, yeah. I ain't mad, Mark. You've been blowing me off and grinding me up ever since I've been a part of the channel, for real, for real.
I blew you off.
I comment, you don't, I comment, you don't even answer my comments. You'll be like, no, you can't do it. You a woman, you can't do it. You can't do it. I ain't been mad about it, so I'm gonna get mad about it. No, I already knew. That's why I was taking
You said I
You're
blew your
breaking up.
comments off.
you know what I mean?
You said I blew you off. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Can you hear me?
She
Now what were
just
you
went.
saying? Let me get my popcorn.
Guys, I don't know if y'all can hear me or not.
We
Yeah,
hear
we
you.
can hear you.
I said you blew me off so many times. You get no love in the chat.
I bl-
You can't do it. You can't do it. You're a woman. You can't do it.
Did I tell you that specifically, or you just overheard me talking in the chat and you just probably felt like I was talking to you? It just fit. It just fit your situation. This is my
No,
first
but you.
time. The other day was my first time talking to you. So you specifically asked me a question in the chat, and I told you you couldn't do it.
Yep. You said you're a female. You can't do it.
And what was the question?
Then you
You
start.
must have been
Then another
okay.
time.
Hold
But
on, hold
I
on.
don't want to be
Let,
all butthurt about it. It's all love.
no, no, hold on.
It's all love, baby.
What did I tell you you couldn't do? What did I tell you couldn't do?
That was like the live. It don't even matter. You know what I'm saying?
Was
But
it did it
you can
involve
do it. That
moving?
was like
Hold on. Did it involve moving or final mile delivery?
yeah.
Okay, so you can't do it.
It was a curbside. It was curbside.
So I
I was
told you
trying
you
to
couldn't
figure
do
out.
curbside,
Yep. You
or
said
was
the
it was it
female. You
was it
can't
big and
do it. I
bulky?
think you misunderstood me. I think you misunderstood me. But
Okay, so
So come on. I'm hot. I'm hot. I'm about to go in the house.
10-4.
I appreciate y'all. Thank you
10-4.
for
All right,
letting me
Natasha.
jump on again.
All right then. All right, there you have it.
There you go. There you go, Mark.
Hey, you go.
Oh man. Oh man.
I had to go get me some popcorn. Hey
She
man,
mad with you, man. She say you
I
tell
have
her
none.
that you kill her dream, Mark. You a dream killer.
All right.
You can't be doing that on the internet, man. She said I never told her that she couldn't do it, but you told her that.
Yeah, I know.
Mark, you're a bad guy, man. I don't think you know to treat women, man.
Oh, okay.
You a dirty cat, bro.
Let me know how
Oh
that go for you.
man.
Let me know how that go for you.
What do you get, man? A big dish of popcorn, bro? Like, what is this, movie time?
I bought two little things of popcorn early when I was in the grocery store. I
Oh
forgot I
man.
bought them, but when she came on, it reminded me. She said, "Man, I got some popcorn. Let me go get this popcorn."
Oh
But
man.
I hope that work out for y'all, man. I don't
Yeah.
think Kanisha gonna allow that, but
Oh no, Kanisha, she ain't gonna. No, that ain't gonna happen.
no,
What woman would allow their man to drive around with a woman in the semi though, training? I mean, I know they do it at the school, but that kind. I mean, my wife ain't gonna go for that. She ain't
she
gonna
not.
go for that. Not my. Not can. Not. You met Kanisha before, right?
Yeah,
Not Kenisha, bro. Like she ain't Kenisha. Kenisha ain't gonna play games like that, man.
I never told
Oh
her.
man.
I never told her. I don't remember. But if I told her she couldn't do something, the only thing I've told women that they not gonna be able to do, that they fight me on, is moving in big and bulky final mile, and I stand behind it. All right.
Mhm.
I know what it takes. All right. I know what it takes to lift the refrigerator. I know what it takes to lift the washer and dryer. I know what it takes to lift a stackable washer and dryer. I know what it takes to lift the dresser. I know what it takes to lift a chest. I know what it takes to lift the piano. I know what it takes to lift the player piano. I know what it takes to lift the grand piano. I know what it takes to lift the baby grand piano. I know what it takes to lift an upright piano. I know what it takes to lift a Samsung refrigerator. I know what it takes to lift a side by side Samsung refrigerator. I know what it takes to lift a French door Samsung refrigerator. I know what it takes to lift a 22 cubic foot refrigerator all the way up to a 28 cubic foot refrigerator. I know what it takes to lift them up one flight of stairs, two flights of stairs, three flights of stairs, four flights of stairs. I know how my knees feel. I know how my hips feel. I know how my back feels. I know how my shoulders feel. All right, I'm 5'8". I weigh 166 pounds and I can bench
Right.
press 250 pounds. All right, ain't no woman doing that, bro. All right,
Right.
ain't no
Right.
woman doing that, bro, at all. So they get upset when you tell
Mhm.
them that they can't do something because we in a time where women we got our rights. You're not lifting this shit. You're not doing it. Your body ain't cut for it.
Yeah, well, a lot.
You see what I'm saying? So I don't want
Right.
to hear that, bro. I don't.
So what about women that drive like hotshot? You think that women that drive hotshot can manage to work, or you think that they should get a semi?
Yeah, because the most they doing is putting tarp. They gotta climb up on there and they gotta put the tarp. They can handle a tarp and ratchet the tarp down. But when it
So
comes
you
to
think that,
maneuver,
but it's a lot of physical stuff. There's a lot of physical stuff in hotshot.
yeah, but not like moving and not like delivering of heavy appliances and furniture.
Hmm. Oh, so you're saying that it's better she do a hotshot run than do moving big and bulky.
She's saying I told her that she wasn't gonna be able to do that, but like somebody in the chat said, Mark, I remember that it was final mile, big and bulky. I wouldn't tell a
Yeah,
person they
that's
can do
what you said.
curbside. I tell them they can do curbside. I actually had a coaching class with a lady a week or two ago, and I steered her from big and bulky to curbside.
Right.
You're not gonna be able to do it, bro. It's grown men that can't even do this work. It's strong
Hmm.
grown men that can't do this work.
It's a lot of work.
So I'm not finna sit up here and fantasize and role play, bro. I'm not. No,
Right.
I'm not finna do that. They can't. It's not meant for them to do it. I done threw my shoulder out messing around with a big dumbass armoire, big stupid
Hmm.
armoire, 6 foot, 6.5 foot, 7 foot high armoire, solid one piece, something that was vintage, heavy wood. 7 feet, can barely get it out the door. It's about as tall as the doorway. When you put the straps on there, you gotta duck walk that thing out the door. 300-400 pounds
Right.
sitting on your shoulders. Man, I'm not trying to hear none of that, bro. I take this moving and this final mile, bro. I've done it. It's not no game. I'm not feeling. No, you can, no, bro. No, no, no. Yeah. So
Okay.
if I told her, yeah, I did. I did. I told a lot of women they can't do it because they can't. They body ain't designed to do it. Their
You can't.
shoulders ain't
You
designed to
know.
do it. Their
You
chest.
know.
Yeah.
Telling women they can't these days is like a sign of disrespect.
Okay. Well, let me go see one of them put a 300-400 pound armor on their back. Let me know how it work out. I'm
Right.
trying to hear that shit, Kurt.
Oh
Let
man.
me let me see them. Hold on. Let me see them tie up their knees and lift a 400-pound, 500-pound player piano to a basement or up a flight of stairs where they gotta
Right.
tie their knees up. And you set it on that strap. And then you gotta balance it. And you gotta go up the stairs. And you see that other guy, his knees starting to buckle. And you on the bottom. Man, come on, Kurt.
Mm.
Don't, no. I had a guy go through some stairs with a radiator, bro.
Hmm.
Man, stop playing with me, man. Stop playing with me, dog. I do this, dog. Ain't no woman doing that, dog. Ain't no woman lifting no radiator, dog. They not doing it, bro.
Right. Well, it is what it is, man. Anyway, man, today's our birthday, so take time with her.
I told her happy birthday.
Yeah.
I gave
She
her the
gonna have a
motivation.
yeah.
Huh?
No, she gonna have a good night.
Huh?
She probably gonna go out tonight. Like, what time is it? Like 11 o'clock? Yeah, she probably gonna go out for an hour or two, cause she
She
from
in
Philly.
she
So
in Philly. No, it's 12
yeah,
o'clock y'all time.
she probably gonna rock the street tonight. She probably jump in the shower, go rock the street for like 2 hours, and come back knock out tomorrow. Philly be running till like 4 o'clock in the morning, and then you got them, other people coming in to work. So yeah,
I heard Philly been. I They've been tearing Philly up lately with the shootings. Or they trying to keep up with us.
Yeah, Philly, in Pennsylvania over there where they do all that shooting, that's downtown. That's on the other side of town. I don't live over there. All them dudes over there be just, shooting each other for foolishness over women, short candy, short change for candy, all that type of stuff. So that's near downtown. That's on Kensington, Germantown, you know. I go to those places. I don't even drive my car. I drive my truck. I disconnect my trailer and drive my truck when I'm going to see my cousin because they ain't going to mess with you with the big semi. They think you're coming to. Remember, I was in Chicago the other day and I was at a certain location and was asking you where I was at. And you
Mm-hmm.
said, we were talking about me in the semi. And I'm like, Mark, they ain't going to mess with me because I'm in the semi, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So certain area you go through in Philadelphia, that's how you got to move.
Mm-hmm.
Like even if you gotta see certain people over there, like my cousin and them, I gotta just drive the whole trailer. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? You're a truck driver. They ain't gonna mess with you. I ain't gonna drive my car over there or drive my wife's car. 'Cause then they want to stick you up, and then I might have to air a guy. You know what I mean?
Right.
Cause in Philly you can't leave you can't leave nothing. You gotta have couple in the car, like you know what I mean. A couple. We call it shoes in Jamaica. You gotta have a couple shoes in the car, man. They don't play
Mm-hmm.
game.
Yeah.
So to avoid all of that, I just jump in my truck and I'm coming through with a big semi. I just disconnect my trailer and then I just bobtail over there. Hey man, what's good? What's good? You know.
Yeah.
But they be rocking up them shooting.
Yeah. I saw they killed Gilly's son. So.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Where he gets shot. That's why people were saying, "What is he doing over there?" Because that's over that side is like just the hood, like the hood, man. Like, what are you doing over there, man? I don't even go over there. My dad ain't no celebrity. Like, what are you doing in those areas? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's bad over there.
Yeah. I
And
heard,
that and
man.
and and guess what's crazy? Guess what's crazy? When you come to Philly, that's where you
Yeah.
be seeing some of the most prettiest girl coming from.
Word.
Hey, you be going over there, bro, to do delivery. You be seeing some of the baddest girl coming over there, bro. They be
Mm.
coming from the worst neighborhood. The Pookie and the Ray Ray, they lock them girls up over there, man.
Oh yeah.
Bad, bad piece of machine be coming out of there.
Hmm.
Oh man, you go down there to do a delivery, man. You see them girls, man. They be like bad, light skin, Yeah,
All right.
man. But
All right, man. That's enough. That's enough.
yeah, man.
All
Anyway, go to your bed,
right.
man. We don't want to get you in trouble, man.
Can't get me in trouble. You the one talking about bad light skinned women with a wife. She might be watching. How am I gonna get in trouble? You gotta
How am I
watch what
gonna
you.
get into? How am I getting in trouble by talking about a girl?
You said a bad light skinned woman.
Man, listen, man.
You not supposed to be
My
talking about
wife,
women at
my,
all.
my wife know that I give all girl compliments, man. See, I keep telling you, man, I'm not into those strap marriage. You know what I mean?
All right, man. All right, man.
Yeah, man.
If you say so.
Yeah,
If
man.
you
My
say so.
marriage ain't trap. We ain't trap. In two
You,
weeks, we're going to London. We're going to London in 2 weeks.
I know, man.
So
You keep telling
when we
us.
come back, we're gonna go to, the second phase of the Wise Man podcast. We're going to jump on the road, do some meet and greet. You know what I mean? And we're gonna come back next season, hammering everything down, man. So yeah,
Okay.
everybody stay tuned and look out for that.
All right, man. I guess we can chop it up, man. It was a good live. We had to clear some things up for Kirk's subscribers that were upset, so he got a chance to do that. She came back on. Kirk gave her another offer. I guess she'll email him,
Uh
and
huh.
you gonna give her a free consultation, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna give her. I'm gonna treat her a birthday gift.
You gonna what?
Peppy like that talk I just made. Bad piece of machine. See, I
You
told you,
gonna
Mark.
you gonna treat her to a birthday gift?
Yeah, give her a consultation tomorrow.
Oh, all right, but you're not gonna do the lease on, right?
Nah.
Okay, all right. Well, all right. Well, that's it. So I'll be back tomorrow for my Thursday night episode. Then we'll be back Monday for the Wise Men. Appreciate everybody for coming on out. Make sure y'all hit that like button on the way out. Good night.
All right, man. Peace out.